wake up, got a bed, go. Get up, and then they got go. Gotta wake up, get up. Get up, get up.
With that Rise and Grind Morning Show. By the way, don't let me forget 7:10. I got a special shout out I want to give. And I don't want to do it early because then I'm not doing it right. Today's Alien Abduction Day.
Bye.
Ready to get abducted by aliens? It could happen today.
They only pick one day?
Yeah, it's just today.
Okay. Just making sure.
So you're good tomorrow. If you can make it through tonight, you're good. It's like the purge for aliens.
Okay.
Sweet.
Later on tonight, I'd be like, bro, you picked me?
Of all people.
Why me, bro? Have you already done this twice? I don't want to be probed again. National Proposal Day. By the way, if you get engaged today, congratulations. Make sure you call either Royalty Events or Big Events for your wedding needs.
Word.
Right. The ad will be up there momentarily on Caesar's page.
And if you need to search their Google history before you say yes, call SJC Technology. Thank you.
I don't even like the fact that you can do that.
Right. And if you want to get sick, call Darlene.
Oh.
She's going to drop kick you.
That's a good idea.
It's also National Native HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, National Ravioli Day, and the first full day of spring as it's about to snow in the upper Midwest.
That sucks.
Oh, man, that's tough.
It sucks
I heard that this morning on national news. I was like, wait, it's going to snow in Ohio?
Sucks
My daughter
to
called me and said, it's snowing here. I was like, really? It's spring here. I'm
right
getting in the
for you.
pool. I can't talk right now.
Right? I'm enjoying the
I got my
sunshine. Leave me alone.
on.
Michael Rappaport turns 53 today. Kathy Ireland turns 61. Man, I had a teen crush on that woman.
Kathy?
Kathy Ireland.
Yeah.
She was all over the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues, and man, she had some big-ass eyebrows, but I still loved her. David Thewlis turned 61. Holly Hunter, 66. Spike Lee, if he does the right thing, will be celebrating 67. And hockey legend Bobby Orr is 76. And Pat Riley, basketball coach Pat Riley, is 79 years
The
old
GOAT.
today. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a bracket? All right, we're going to talk about it later on the show. I just wanted to know if you had it.
I don't have it with me, but yeah.
No,
I got it.
you can't. You don't know it. You don't have a picture of it. You don't.
No, it's at home.
What the hell? You did a paper bracket?
Yes.
How lame is that? It's 2024.
So that way Mike can't cheat.
It's almost as lame as saying.
Do you guys
Caitlin
play?
Clark
because
is
Are you on a
my-
pool, or are you just the two of you?
We're doing well, no, and I print it out because my dad's old
Lower
fashioned.
that. Her
So
voice is a little
oh
hoarse.
my God, shut
I'm
up.
trying to hear her. Her voice is a little hoarse.
All right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
My
What'd
dad's
you call
older.
her?
Horse. He called me a horse now.
Wilbur.
He just like is killing me today. Like, okay, cool. But my dad's old fashioned.
I'm
so
the only one that hears the COVID. I'm the
it's
only one.
not fucking
I'm the
COVID.
only one. I'm the only one that hears it.
Hear that?
You hear it?
Hear that? That sounds like COVID to me.
Sounds real COVID-y.
Oh, I'm sorry that your doctor sees now.
I went to medical school last
He
night.
stayed at Holiday Inn Express over the
Right.
weekend when he went to break.
Oh.
Right. I'm a doctor now.
Right. He changed the
What
oil
did
in my
he-
car last night. It was amazing.
Wow.
Right.
On his way to the gig.
On the way.
Damn.
Right.
Pretty good.
Real man of genius.
You're not gonna let her finish?
Yeah, go ahead. No,
No,
you
I'm
keep
just saying-
interrupting her,
yeah,
not
thank
me.
you.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, my dad's old fashioned and we do paper brackets, okay? Leave me alone.
Okay.
Asshole. Oh, if I really wanted this coffee, like as soon as I'm
Shaggy.
gonna
It's like we got Shaggy in our studio.
Right.
School?
Is it 9 o'clock yet?
By the way,
Time
here's
to
your
come
weird
early.
fact of the day. In 2015, a teen named Bud Weiser was arrested for trespassing in a secure area at the Budweiser Brewery located in St. Louis.
That was meant for him.
He was trying to find his daddy.
Right. Why'd you name me Budweiser? A strong woman may remain silent when people talk behind her back, but that doesn't mean she doesn't notice. It simply means she chooses not to waste her energy on foolishness. She has more important things to do.
Like plot her revenge.
Right, there you go. We're going to start off the day right now. Let's go ahead and stretch it out.
It's Mr. Worldwide with the one and only.
Grind Morning Show. Heard on Big Hits, Big Mama Radio. Checking out some of the new music that's coming up on Big Mama Radio. Make sure you listen all day long. And remember, from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., commercial free on the app, online, and on iHeartRadio. You can't miss it. Here's what you need to know. Here's what's really going on. Travis Kelce is in talks to be the host and reboot of the game show, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Did you hear about this?
No. Is he smarter than a fifth grader?
No, that's the problem. It's the first time in show history where the host is the same intelligence as the contestants. There's a concept for you. Peeps Kiss Cookies. Take a peep, place a Hershey Kiss in the middle of it, and zap it in the microwave for 10 seconds, long enough to make the kiss melt a little. Peeps are gross. Everybody agree?
I don't understand why people even mess with it. I don't.
With Peeps?
You say, what'd you say?
Are we interrupting? I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I have to worry about my child.
Sorry, we're interrupting your phone.
This guy. Hi,
yeah,
Pot.
the one that's always on his shit.
We should put a curtain
right.
up.
He'll leave right in the middle of a break on his shit.
Right in the middle of it.
Right. I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Right in the middle of being live.
Right.
And then this one time.
Right.
Just not even finish the
Hey,
conversation.
hold on. I'll be back. Now a closer look at a photo of the late Queen with her grandchildren taken by Kate Middleton shows that it had digitally altered as well. Oh, now they're going to go through every photo that she's ever taken. Alive or not alive?
I think crazy. I think she's locked
Alive,
up for
but you say
crazy.
alive. Alive or not alive?
Not alive.
Alive or not alive?
Alive.
I'd say not alive. We got a split show.
Really?
Right.
I gotta make him
50%.
uncomfortable.
Did we freeze? We did.
Yeah, froze. Yeah, I saw it. The internet.
Did it
kicked
come
off.
back?
Yeah, I just
We're
saw
Are
it.
we back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where? Man,
Hola.
wonder what happened.
it was weird. I just
The
seen it. I
aliens
seen
are
that, like,
coming.
Is it
Right,
that? Is that
right.
solar
See?
eclipse?
Right? End of
there
the
you go.
world's coming.
Starts off with somebody getting sick, and then
All right. Next thing you know.
patient zero.
Starts smelling like COVID.
Patient
Right. Now
zero.
they're going to shut us down.
Betty, whose side are you on?
Nobody's.
On the side
Right.
of health. On
She's
the
the
side of
instigator.
health.
She's the one at the office.
gonna
It's like,
sit
you're going
right
to take
here.
that shit from the boss?
Don't let him talk to you like that.
And then,
Right.
and then be like, hey, you gonna take that from that employee?
And Sean's the boss. Right? So she's like, they go in and start cussing Sean out. Sean's like, yeah, just like that. Sean, you can take
Poor
that
Sean.
shit.
Right.
I don't know what happened, but it's interesting.
For those keeping score, Travis has spent over $8 million while dating Taylor. Why is he spending the money?
Right? She's got all the money.
All right, you got a sugar mama, dog. Danny DeVito and Arnold are working on a new film together. The big spring sale on Amazon started today and runs through Monday. Costco, check this out. Have you heard about this? Costco has started seriously enforcing memberships at their store, including at their food court. No membership card, no $1.50 hot dog and soda.
That's ridiculous.
That sucks.
Starting this week, all versions of Coca-Cola sold in 20-ounce bottles will be made from 100% recycled plastic. And Unilever, the company that makes Ben & Jerry's ice cream, Dove soaps, and Vaseline, said Tuesday they're cutting 7,500 jobs and spinning off its ice cream business to reduce cost and boost profits. So somebody else is about to own Ben & Jerry's.
Wow.
And Vaseline.
What?
And Vaseline.
Right. Hey, you got the wrong...
What?
I'm just looking at what you own real quick, and maybe the ice cream wasn't a good idea anyway. They're like, guys, we make ice cream, Dove soap, and Vaseline. I think we made a wrong decision on one of those investments.
One of these things is not
like the other.
others.
A man in Thailand was hospitalized after getting his junk stuck in 11 penis rings.
Oh my God.
At once?
Yeah. 11.
How
Let me
big of a
just
thing does he
add
have?
one.
Holy crap.
By the way, this is why I always stop at 10, just for the record. There we go. Yesterday was National Poultry Day, guys. I was going to make a poultry pun, but I was too chicken and in a foul mood. I refused even though a friend egged me on. By the way, this was why chicks ignore me, just for the record. There we go.
Seeing his face is
Yeah,
priceless.
right. I do it for him.
I've never seen so many eye rolls in one statement.
By the way,
That was
real
four
quick,
in a row. That's
because
a good record.
Barack Obama said he retired from playing pickup basketball. He said his joints can't take it anymore. Even he smokes a bunch of joints, he can't take it anymore. There you go. But I want to talk about Barack real quick because this little one-liner just brought up something. Did you hear that Barack flew to England?
Oh.
So yesterday, the flags in England were at half mast, and they played the tunes that when the bells that only when someone gets married or someone dies. They chimed him yesterday. Now, the palace isn't making a comment on it, but Barack flew into town yesterday as well. He was also spotted in the UK.
Is it Charles?
Yes, I'm going to predict it now.
Yes.
So then that means that William would be
The
king.
king.
The king.
Then this makes all sense of why Kate Middleton is nowhere to be found.
Why?
Because maybe it's part of a massive plan. I don't know.
Well, they better figure something out. They were like, Charles, we have to kill you. He's
Maybe
like,
he
"What?
knows what
Why?
happened.
Well, we have to kill you because we've got to make up something here, and it's not working out well.
Yeah, we need a bigger story.
Right. We need to bring Kate back from somewhere, and the only way we're going to do that is to kill you off and say it was all part of our master plan.
Sacrifice yourself for the royalty.
It's crazy.
Like that.
Yeah.
Saying they're a crazy ass
Have
family.
you seen the new Millie Bobby Brown movie about the dragons?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, great movie. It's called Damsel. Great movie.
Like real dragons?
Real dragons.
Nice.
You're not into dragons?
I do. I like dragons.
Right. I don't really get into like Dungeons and Dragons.
No.
C's tried to get me to play 3 times yesterday, and I told him no. But yeah, that's how
Right,
it is.
and I was gonna let him play the dungeon.
See, he doesn't. That's why I said no.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know what it really is. So
Right,
that's how I was
right.
worried about it.
He's that kid that makes his own rules, and he's
Right.
always
Yeah.
winning.
He's like, you want to make Dungeons and Dragons? And I was like, yeah, let's play. And he was like, cool. And he pulled out a whole bunch of whips. I was like, I don't think you know what it is.
I don't think you know what it is.
This year is gonna be big. Thanks for listening to the Extreme Florida Roofing Extreme Stream.
Happy New Year.
More big hits coming up on Big Mama Radio. When it comes to building a better community, there's one name that shines brightly: Titan Contracting. Not only are they masters of construction, but they also are dedicated to giving back to the very community they call home. What's up, everybody? It's me, Big Mama, and I'm going to tell you Titan Contracting's commitment to Southwest Florida runs deep. It's evident through their unwavering support of local causes, through initiatives like the Tommy Bohanon Foundation and the Bobby Holloway Jr. Memorial Fishing Tournament. They're making a real difference where it matters most, right here at home. You see, Titan Contracting just isn't a construction company. They're community builders. Their roots are strong, and that's why they've been passionate about giving back since day one. So when you choose Titan Contracting for your next project, you're not only choosing excellence in construction, but you're also choosing to support a company that's deeply invested in making our community the best it can be. Join hands with the Florida Strong team at Titan Contracting. Visit their website at yourtitanteam.com or call 239-791-8225. Titan Contracting, building dreams, building community, one project at a time. Are you in need of reliable expertise for your marine projects? Look no further than Inland Marine Group, the trusted source since 2009. With a wealth of experience in marine project due diligence, design, and build, they specialize in marina planning, permitting, and construction management. Homeowners, they've got you covered too. Their expert team can assist with residential dock, seawall, and boathouse design and construction. Inland Marine Group is the go-to for regulatory agencies, providing valuable project input and expertise. Don't wait any longer to get started on your marine project today. Visit their website at inlandmarinefl.com. Inland Marine, the official sponsor of Fishin' Fridays on Big Mama Radio.
They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Are you ready to turn your construction dreams into reality? Introducing Titan Contracting, your ultimate construction partner in sunny Florida. From their humble beginnings as a family-owned business in North Fort Myers, Titan Contracting has soared to become your master team of skilled contractors. They specialize in roofing, plumbing, electrical work, and remodeling. A one-stop solution for all your construction needs. At Titan Contracting, they're not just builders, they're creators of comfort, architects of aspirations, and engineers of excellence. Imagine a roofing project that stands strong against Florida's unpredictable weather. Picture flawless plumbing that flows seamlessly. Envision electrical work that illuminates your space with brilliance. And don't forget about their expert remodeling services that transform your vision into reality. Ready for the next step? Call today, 239-791-8225. Or check them out online at yourtitanteam.com. Whether it's a commercial project or your dream home, Titan Contracting is your trusted partner, committed to delivering excellence from start to finish. Titan Contracting, building dreams, one project at a time. Your playlist non-stop.
Non-stop hits all day, every day. Every day, every day, every day.
The big hits, Big Mama Radio.
Scrolling up, scrolling down, checking your Instagram. Scrolling up, scrolling down, checking your Instagram. Scrolling up, scrolling down, checking your Instagram. Instagram.
Lucky shout, by the way.
If you're ready to update, check in, or just scroll,
Oh.
then get ready for Scrolling with C.
Hi, I'm Ed Sheeran. What's up, everybody?
I don't know why that's like my favorite intro.
It's good.
Maybe
That is
because it's
good.
all about me. I
Well,
don't know.
I think I'm going to start
Probably.
popping this off and making it a podcast every day.
This is awesome.
I like it.
Guess what?
What?
Sex
Great.
is back at the Olympic Village.
You got my attention. What happened?
Right. I knew I would. There are
Sex?
four.
What?
There are 4 new sports. Oh my God, I'm getting sick.
You started this.
4 new sports, including skateboarding and surfing, are going to be featured at this summer Paris Olympic Games. But one age-old form of physical activity is also set to make a comeback.
Shut up.
Sex, or as the French call it, sport in the room. Organizers in the City of Love are not only turning the page on the COVID-era intimacy ban imposed on athletes at the Olympics in 2021, they plan to make 300,000 condoms available to the residents of the Olympic Village. With that quantity, every resident will have what they are expecting and what they need. The organizers' goal is for more than 14,000 athletes, staff, and members of the press to feel very enthusiastic and comfortable.
Yeah.
He said the Olympic and Paralympic Games will take place between July 26th and September 8th.
Setup.
They're distributing 3.
Is that France? Is it France this year? Paris, right? Paris, France?
France, yeah.
Yeah. That's France trying to win the Olympics.
That's going to be a
They're
lot
like,
of...
let's wear everybody out. Let's let them bang through Harvard. Come on, let's go.
Jesus Christ.
There's a
Imagine
lot
that.
of hairy pits just hanging out over there.
Everywhere. Well, the Olympic Village is going to smell like a damn
It's gonna smell like a
sex
cheese
club.
tray.
It's going to be gross as man.
Ew.
But they say it every year. Every year they do Olympics. The only time they had it was the band there and there. But every year they say the Olympics is like a sex fest, man. Everybody's banging.
Like, is that
Really?
blue cheese? No, that's
Why?
the sexathon.
Why
What's
not?
happening?
Because they're all bent up and frustrated.
They're French. That's what
I
they
thought,
do. They love.
I thought
French
I
kissing
thought
come from,
athletes
but over
don't
there, it's
do.
just called
I thought
regular.
athletes don't get it in before a big event.
They
like
don't?
they need.
I was gonna say, I would think you'd want your
Why would you-
testosterone
right.
levels
I heard
to
they
be
don't
for
do
a
it.
meal.
They don't do that. I heard they don't.
Why?
That's why I think it's a setup. They're like,
I
let's
don't
wear them out and take
I'll
all their
find out
testosterone.
as soon as I get a chance.
all
to-
right. You're. I can
Data.
tell you're training for Olympics, so you're
I
good
am.
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
I see it. I see
Maybe
it. I
if
see
you
it.
have to enter a certain weight class, you do it because you want.
well, we gotta go there.
Drop a few ounces.
Weight or a height class, and I'm already out.
I drop a few
Oh,
ounces.
wait for Would You Rather Wednesday about that height and weight. Wait till this one. It's great. This is a great Would You Rather coming up later on the show. Stand by for it.
Months after a man survived the barrage of gunfire while driving through Riverside, California, investigators arrested 2 men in an alleged murder-for-hire plot, including a Victorville pastor who authorities say put a hit on a man dating his daughter. The pastor, identified as Samuel Pasillas, age 47, is accused of paying $40,000 to have his daughter's suitor killed. Investigators say Pasillas provided information about the boyfriend to the men he paid, including the man's location on the October night that he was shot. The hitmen, who included 55-year-old Juan Manuel Severeros, all a bunch of old people, by the way,
You right?
conducted surveillance on the boyfriend for weeks before the shooting. The victim, who has not been identified, was shot several times October 21st when a vehicle he pulled up in, another vehicle pulled up next to him and opened fire. The victim drove himself to the hospital and has since been released. Pasillas is a pastor at a small Spanish-speaking church, Centro Internacional de Oración in Victorville, where he also lives. He was arrested last week on suspicion of solicitation for murder, conspiracy to commit murder, attempted murder, and assault with a deadly weapon. So he tried to get his daughter's man.
I want to know how old he is. I want to know how old she
Pastor?
is. No.
No, the daughter
The
and
daughter and the boyfriend. I need to know that.
Oh.
I need to know that answer.
Because it sounds like
And
she's
how
older.
Right. I feel
I
like
think she's young. I would say she's young.
15, 16.
But he's older, right? The
He's-
pastor?
Yeah.
He's 47. Did you say 47?
He is 47, correct.
right.
He's got a 15-year-old.
He got a 15-year-old daughter. Right.
Baby.
Or maybe a 17-year-old daughter and some 30-year-old man, and then he's like, I'm killing this dude.
He's
Well,
like, you're
even-
not bringing him to your quinceañera. Ain't happening.
Right.
Yeah.
You dance with your cousin.
I'd imagine that the daughter's a minor. If they
I just
didn't
want to say, you pulled up next to a car and barraged it with bullets, and this dude was able to drive himself to the hospital.
right.
Then you
did that
suck.
shit completely wrong, all right? Just so you
suck,
know.
bro.
I mean, it took 3 shots to kill Tupac. I mean, you just did it wrong. It was done the same way, just for the record.
Well, 50 got shot 9 times, got shot at 13 times, and still survived too. So, some bad aiming people out there. bro.
Right.
Imagine, like, out of all those great organs in a body, you missed all of them.
All of them.
Every single one.
Right.
You didn't hit not one.
Right. Arms
Not
and
one
legs,
artery,
not
not
even an
one
artery.
artery.
Right.
I was going to say that, or you
Like,
didn't even get an
nothing,
artery.
bro. Like,
They never
golly.
played Operation. They don't know where anything
Right.
is.
I wonder if he was I wonder if he was one of those extras on like Star Wars, like the Starship Troopers. That boom, 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 boom. They're shooting everywhere except the guy.
Right.
Yeah, right?
Odd, super odd. All right, the other article, the last one I've got is check this story out. This is a horrible story. A teen weighing 70 pounds turns up at a hospital badly injured, and now 4 family members are being charged. 4 members of a rural Iowa family are accused of abducting and abusing an 18-year-old relative who had been handcuffed to a bed and beaten so badly that he had brain bleeding and multiple broken ribs. He was so malnourished that he weighed only 70 pounds when he showed up at a hospital. Gray Graham, Daniel Graham, Aaron Williams, and a 16-year-old girl, all from Iowa, were charged Monday with first-degree kidnapping and willful injury. It says the allegations stunned the community. Court documents do not state specifically what relationship the teenager had to the other family members, but an application for a search warrant said that Gary Graham Jr. is not the teen's father. The teenager's out of the hospital and recovering, and is going to be recovering for quite some time. So he had a bunch of injuries that were in various stages of healing, indicating that they didn't happen all at the same time. So, a horrible story, man.
How'd he get to the hospital?
The teenager left home. Let's see.
He just walked there?
I doubt it.
Oh, somebody
felt bad for him.
Wonder if it was the
And how long were they starving him for? 70 pounds?
It looks like he was doing his schooling at home. In the search warrant, an officer wrote that a guidance counselor said the teenager was doing his schooling online, but apparently sought to attend classes in person. The counselor provided police with an email on October 19, which the teenager asked the counselor to email my mom and ask if I can come to school for classes, and said, "Don't say it was my idea, please."
So the teacher.
Yeah, it looks like the guidance counselor. A week later, the teenager wrote the counselor again, "They won't have me go unless it's required. Can you require me to go to school?" So that's how they find out.
He was trying to get saved.
Kudos to that counselor.
Guidance counselor, absolutely.
Because I'm pretty sure that person is the one that
saved him, saved his life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
One last one. At around 1:09 a.m. this morning, Thomas Ray Stein, 16, was arrested and booked by Cape Coral Police at the juvenile detention facility off of Ortiz Avenue in Fort Myers. His booking sheet, which was quickly deleted from public records, cited a single charge of homicide, murder while engaged in robbery. The address on the file matches up to the home that was observed to have significantly large police presence last night at around 8 p.m. off of West Mariana Avenue in North Fort Myers. The presence included Cape Coral Police Department forensic teams, K-9 officers, and Lee County Sheriff's Office investigators. It is unclear whether Stein's arrest is related to the murder of Kayla Miller. How do you say her? Rincon Miller. But it's important to note that no other significant investigations have been reported by the Cape Coral Police Department recently. I got this from a web page called Southwest Florida Uncensored.
It was on a couple of the news too.
So there you go.
I hope he snitches on everybody. Oh,
It might be
really?
him.
He
Yeah.
looks like a...
He's 16. He looks mad that he got caught.
Looks like we need to whoop him.
Yeah.
Take turns.
I got so many. I'm gonna leave it alone. No.
Yeah, me too.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. So there you go.
You ever just look at somebody and be like, he's a school shooter?
Yeah.
Well, or that he's someone that's not a good
Psychopath.
kid.
Right.
So the
You
parents
could
be
just,
charged for him having a firearm at 16
Yes.
years old?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yes.
Absolutely.
Wait. No.
How'd he get it?
No, right. Come on. What the fuck? Like,
What if it's his parents' gun?
Completely different. Of
What
course,
if he got
100%.
a gun from his
What if he got
friend's
it from
house?
somebody else? Right.
Should we blame
I didn't
that-
know.
blame
That's
that
like you
guy.
saying it's my fault because my son Jonathan got a gun from somebody else. I didn't even know about it.
All right.
He got
I
my
like
gun,
that. You're right on that one. You're right on that.
100%.
I'll
My
stand on
fault.
that. Yeah.
Right. But how the fuck?
It probably would be your fault, though, just for the record.
It would.
Right. Regardless.
Right. Bad example.
In all reality,
I'm just kidding. I agree. But if the parents own the gun,
100%. Well, here's the thing. Now there's a precedent now. Because now it is a thing now. It really is a thing. Before there was no precedent until this last case that just happened.
the one in
Michigan,
Michigan.
right?
Yep.
There was no precedent, so you really could kind of skirt by and get away with it. You can't no more. There's literally a charge on the books for it now.
Should there be something in place, like if the kid had to break into a safe or actually gain access, not because it was available, should the parents still be charged? Because you're allowed to have a gun to protect your home, right?
If your kid can get in the safe, it's the same thing. I mean, and most kids aren't breaking into a safe. They break into a safe, that means they know the
if
code.
they can break into your gun safe, it ain't really a good gun safe.
Right.
Correct. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. You still got to be responsible with the weapons in your house. You can't just be like, it was in the safe and he broke in, or he smashed it with a hammer and got in. Like, that's still not,
Why don't we have mental hospitals anymore?
I've talked about this to many people, and I do know that there's now a movement, which I'm very excited about, inside our local politics and state politics. I believe there should be mental health urgent cares.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you're having a breakdown or someone in your family members having a breakdown, you can take them immediately to urgent care.
Baker
There's a
acting.
psychiatrist right there, ready to. Baker
Yeah, but
acting's
Baker acting-
Baker acting's
acting's
a
bad.
joke,
Listen,
yes. It's a
Baker
joke.
acting's bad because you could just be having a really bad anxiety attack and somebody Baker acts you, and for 3 days you go through a psychiatric evaluation, but it doesn't give you the treatment plan. It doesn't do
They don't
anything
change your
besides
meds. They
just
don't do
locks you
anything.
up so you
No.
don't kill yourself or kill somebody else. I think, and this is just me, I think we need psychiatric urgent care. It needs to be everywhere. Man, you want to become a millionaire right now and you're a psychiatrist, a billionaire? Create it. Build it. Start it at one location and then let it grow from there so that people can come in and say, man, this is what's going on. And you can be like, all right, here's what you're going to do. And then you could even have a referral business to refer them to other psychiatrists. But the issue with mental health inside, God, you got me on it. This is my, by the way, this is my passion.
You know what? I'm agreeing
The
with
issue
it
with
100%.
mental, the issue with mental health, especially here in Southwest Florida, is that there's not a place where you can just go set an appointment. Like private psychiatry has gone to the wayside. Hell, you got to work hard, and I worked my ass off to find a private physician. All physicians belong to some physicians group now, and they've got a bunch of rules and regulations and all these things, and the care is half of what it used to be when you could go to see Dr. Jones, who was down the street, who had three it was him and 3 nurses, and that's what they do. But Dr. Jones wanted to make $1 million, so he sold out to Millennial.
Well, and I'm just gonna tell you from experience, from having people in my family with mental health. They're like, I have a cousin who is schizophrenic. I mean, like full blown schizophrenic, full on episodes. Thinks people are demons. I mean, like all kinds of stuff. He gets picked up by law enforcement. We don't even know where he is right now. He gets picked up by law enforcement. They put him in a place for a little bit. They let him go. He wanders the streets again. The guy like paces just days and days. Nobody knows what's going on with him. And then one minute he has a freak out because he thinks that you're possessed by a demon and he wants to attack you. There's nowhere for these people to go. And then the family can't take him because everybody has kids and everybody wants to, like, they're afraid that he's going to turn on their kids and all this stuff. This is not like, I mean, he needs to be, I hate to say this, but he needs to be somewhere where he could be watched 24/7 because he'll literally walk barefoot so he has like no skin left on his feet. But we can't do anything about it because there's nowhere to put him.
Right.
But what do you do?
And getting and even if you, and here's the thing, if you're a drug addict, you can get all kinds of help.
Oh, of course.
All kinds of mental help. But you got to be a drug addict. Because I went into, so I was having anxiety again. I had anxiety and panic attacks. I recognized them because in 99 I had them. I was diagnosed with them and I was medicated for them. And then I kind of learned the process so that I could be unmedicated from it, because I look at medication not as a permanent solution, but as a temporary solution. And I've always kind of looked at it that way. Now, I know eventually in my life I'm going to have a medication I have to take every day to survive, but I'm not there yet. All right. So I've always looked at medication as more of a
It's like a tool to be able to get
Right, to
through
get
it.
you there.
Yeah.
So I knew I was having it. So I started going to try to find a psychiatrist because I knew that's where I went last time. So I went around the block, and then I went to Sal's Care and somewhere else. I walked into Sal's Care. I felt like I was getting ready to be arrested.
Yeah.
Now,
Like I felt like I was going to be arrested. Like you want? They're like, so tell us what your problems are. Like, well, I don't know. Why are you asking in the damn lobby? Like, I don't even understand what the deal is. Like, I want to see a psychiatrist. I know that I need to see a psychiatrist. Well, you'll have to see the counselor first.
Right.
And then go through that process, and then they'll reschedule you. I don't need to see a psychiatrist in 3 days. I'm a grown-ass man who has seen a psychiatrist and know I need to see another psychiatrist, not a counselor, not a psychologist. No offense to what you do. I need one that writes prescriptions that are going to take me back to where I need to be at a normal level, because my anxiety's through the roof, as you can't tell, and I'm screaming at you.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I left there. And I ended up leaving town to go find somebody that would see me privately. And because I just want to be able to, it's not about me. I need my privacy. I want to be able to say, Doc, what do you think we should do here? Not be like, well, and then you tell your problems. When I did it, I started the process. I did. I went and told my problems to the receptionist, told my problems to a counselor, told my problems to a nurse, and then they rescheduled me for a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I just spent 3 hours here, and I'm not getting anything done. Yeah. You don't get it. Like, I'm not here asking for Vicodin and Oxycontin or Xanax. I'm not a drug addict. Right. What I am is somebody who has anxiety and panic, been diagnosed in the past. Go look at my medical record. Go look at my prescription history. You'll see I've been prescribed things before. Get it done.
Right.
The problem is like you said, Xanax. That is a common one to treat
Right.
depression, anxiety, and all the things. And it's unfortunate, but people have used that as a
Right.
drug to get addicted to, and it's not.
It's horrible.
And it's sad for people that actually do need it, because then people look at them bad because, oh, are you a drug addict? No, I freaking need it to survive.
I think a lot of things are going to change with mental health. Like when we fast forward into the future and look back and go, wow, we really didn't help anything there. You know, like when you look at like medical,
Like, yeah, 50 years from now, they're going to be,
wow,
yeah,
that was
right.
so stupid. Why did we think like that?
My friend, hold on.
It's serious, and it's
Somebody's
not.
going to say there's an urgent care private psychiatrist.
No. This is about the 16-year-old.
Oh, come on, update.
He is. NBC2 is currently working out to find if there's a connection, but I'm pretty sure that they were officers because they obviously were. They used a breaching tool, and then loud bangs were heard coming from the house when they broke into the house.
28 words and not one sentence was said just now.
Shut up.
She literally
trying
said
to read
28 words.
Okay, then
I
you
counted
read
them.
it.
28
happened?
words.
Then you read it.
What happened?
Jesus Christ.
Tell me what's going on.
Right, me too.
I want
Please.
to know.
They came out with a rifle. 'Cause that's all. I was just trying to see if
He
there was
did?
anything good.
They
No.
shot her with a rifle? He didn't
No.
shoot her with a rifle.
Moments
No, it
later,
wasn't a
officers
rifle.
were
It
seen
was a
carrying what
pistol.
appeared to be a rifle. That's what NBC2 is saying.
Seized all their guns. That's what they do.
Right.
Ah.
So I was looking up while you guys were talking, see if I can find any more history on this kid.
Yeah.
Looks like he just got an infraction. He was doing 58 and a 35. He hangs around the Cape. He has a couple of citations, all in the Cape.
Okay.
So I'm curious. I know we talked about it and said that there is no connection. I don't know, man.
What's his high school? Where does he
Right,
go?
that's what I mean. Like, I'm so curious now, man. I know we were
I
talking
said
about
that
it.
there's a connection.
Right, like, I don't know, man. Like, now I'm like, man, he hangs out in the
You
Cape.
think it's premeditated?
Yes, I do.
I don't think the killing was premeditated, but
No,
I
I
think
don't
the
think his
robbery
intention-
was probably, it could be.
I don't think
I
he
mean, you
has his
hang around the
intention
Cape,
was-
if they're the same age.
That's
Yeah.
my.
I want to
They're
know
the
more
same
about
age.
who
These
was with the
girls.
kid.
Right, I need to know who the girls were with, if any of them are her boyfriends of any other girls.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be a
Right.
16-year-old.
And
Right,
why didn't the
that's-
other ones say that they didn't know who he was? I mean, just from the reports that were kind of coming out, obviously they were tight-lipped because they didn't want to say.
I would
give too much.
tell you that the way they found him was because of the girls.
The
I think
girls?
the girls knew who they were.
Yeah, they.
How did they go that fast? Think about
The
that.
girl said
Oh.
that they didn't know, but I feel like it was the car.
Yeah,
The
man.
car
Well,
was
I
very
pulled up his car,
distinctive.
Honda. What
You
car was he
can't
driving? Did they
No, they
listen,
didn't
man.
say.
You.
Yeah.
They arrested somebody for murder, and I just heard the sheriff tell this story because the real-time information center. 48 minutes after they committed a murder via the real-time information center, they were able to track somebody within 48 minutes, make an arrest because this town is monitored.
Yeah.
Imagine walking into a jewelry store and seeing all the cameras in a jewelry store. Like you look around, there's one in the case, there's one on you, there's one on the door.
Right.
Like they're everywhere. That is Lee County. I believe that the cameras and the girls. I think we'll find out. You're right. They know each other.
I have a the more I'm looking at his history, and he's got a couple of citations in the case.
Can you find them on social?
No, I tried. I'm trying to find him. No, unless he has one of those Lil Bit or Lil Roy, you know, one of those kind of names, but not under
What's
his
his name
Facebook.
again?
Thomas Roy. He has a serial killer name, by the way.
Isn't that right around the corner from my house?
Where he is?
What's his address?
His hold on.
What
I'll
was
tell you
that?
right now.
What was that street? Mariana?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Mariana, yeah. So he just got a citation. Diplomat. He was on Diplomat Parkway East. And he was on 58 and a 35 in a 2018 black Honda. I was able to pull up his license plate
He lives behind the Walmart.
in North Fort Myers.
Yeah. That's that reason that remote that's the road that takes you between the 41s.
Right.
So it's one of the few roads where you can get from 41 to 41 without like taking Pine Island. I know
And
that.
makes
That's
it
how I
even
knew that
weirder
road.
That he's from there because he drove all the way across town.
We
Not
spend
really.
it.
That's not
clear
that.
on the
Yeah,
other side.
no, it's not
It's not
really.
that
We do a
far.
lot. Like I would say that North Fort Myers area
From
and
Coralwood, that's a 20-minute drive. Easy. Coralwood to Walmart, North Fort Myers?
oh yeah, 20-minute drive. But
Right.
but you don't understand.
Absolutely.
Like, all right, but if you live there, that's where you go to do anything.
What do you mean?
Yeah. If you live in North Fort Myers,
You go to Del Prado for everything.
Like what?
For movie theaters, because the
There-
only one
there's
you
a-
have is
the movie-
AMC.
you
Pass
The
by
movie theater,
AMC to
my-
go to Corawood?
AMC
You pass
is
by Walmart
junk.
to go to the other Walmart? No, I'm asking. What is it in Del Prado?
Oh, the
that you
Del
live?
Prado Walmart way better than North Fort Myers Walmart.
Yeah.
Not
Just
if
for
you
the
live in
record.
North Fort Myers.
Right. Not, and I don't think he was going to
Right,
Walmart.
that's what I mean. There's
No.
absolutely nothing there.
I feel like they were at the movies together.
Now here, my thing, man. It's sounding like they knew each other. It's sounding like that.
It is definitely unfolding right before
Right,
us.
right.
So
I would venture to say that those 3 girls. Out of those 3 girls, someone knew somebody in that car. There's
I
gonna
don't
be
think he
multiple
knew
kids.
Kayla because Kayla, the one that was killed, goes to Cape High School. I'm asking my friend Erin to ask her Colin because my Colin's not up. If they know if this kid goes to Cape High School with them, but I doubt it. So there might have been because these kids, you got to realize when they go to middle, if they grew up together, even if they go to elementary, middle school, the chances are of them going to high school together are slim to none. There's a good chance, but there's probably a chance that they're not going to high school together. They're still friends. It's spring break. They're like, let's hang out. And that this kid maybe went to a middle school with them, or there's some sort of connection between them. And I said it as soon as I seen his mugshot today and saw his name, that there's some sort of connection. As I had figured that if this was a robbery gone wrong and it was not planned or there was no connection, that they would have not been the person wouldn't have been 16. They would have been older.
can I bring something back to the mental health issue here? I see a lot of people commenting on it, but there's this thing in the Netherlands. It's called, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but it's spelled H-O, if you want to look it up, see, it's H-O-G-E-W-E-K, Dementia Village. And what they do is they literally have a large piece of property, and it's created to look like just like a regular town. And people that have like severe dementia and stuff like that like to wander, they can wander in this place safely. And everybody that's there, like working the shops or being all this stuff, they're actually medical assistants and stuff like that, dressed in regular clothing. So these people feel like they're taking a walk in the park, or they're walking to the store, the things that they would normally want to do, but still being supervised and making sure that they're okay and safe. It's a really cool place. It almost looks like an adult Disney World, like just like this little like small town USA, I guess, like you would say, like how you walk down that main street. And it gives them a sense of like normalcy, but at the same time, they're in a safe
That is
space.
pretty wild.
I would love if we had something like that here.
Especially since it directly affects your life.
Absolutely.
Right, absolutely. I understand. We got to stay on top of this this case. I'm a little sad that I can't get the local news on in here and be able to pound on it. But we'll keep the updates going on. I'm sure all of us between the show here today, we definitely have the. Is there any comment on the Cape Coral PD?
I don't think so.
Man, trying to see if I can find anywhere what school he went to.
At Northfire, they also took somebody to jail for riding a bike on a ski mask last night in North Fort Myers. Riding a bike with a ski mask and was armed with a firearm. Deputies with the first precinct took business in the suspect, blah, blah. He's being held with no bond. Shortly after Tuesday morning, first precinct observed a male on a bicycle, Palomar Park. He had a ski mask on. 18-year-old Austin Michael Stariano. Just prior to the encounter, deputies responded to the location nearby for shots fired. Wow. The world is getting crazy, boys. Crazy. We didn't even get into this, guys. Did she just leave?
No,
She quit.
She quit?
Like, I'm out.
All right, I understand.
I'm tired of being caught. Look at all that coughing, bro. A lot of coughing going on here for someone that's not sick.
Right. It's kind of crazy.
Right.
All right.
Sometimes he thinks crazy things. Most of the time, those crazy things are thought of in the shower. It's Big Mama's Shower Thoughts.
When I'm in the shower, I have crazy thoughts. I almost consider myself somewhat of a philosopher in the shower.
Philosopher?
Yeah, philosopher. I didn't say that. I said philosopher. But I understand that that's your word.
That's my word, philosopher.
So what I do is write them down on a dry erase board in the shower. And then I take pictures of them and bring them in and give you my shower
And then
thoughts.
they get deleted. They get
a little runny, yeah, but it's okay. Who decided that the alphabet was in alphabetical order? If oranges are oranges, why are limes not called greens? Facts. What does water taste like?
Air.
Fish pee.
You're drinking the wrong water. If you drop soap on the floor, is the floor clean or is the soap dirty?
It's clean.
It's
Can you
hairy.
daydream
Dirty.
at night?
Streaming.
If someone dies in a living room, is it still a living room?
No.
If you buy a bigger bed, you're left with more bedroom but less bedroom. If you smoke weed on a boat, does that make it seaweed?
That's what the mermaids say.
Right.
If you're in a competition by yourself, do you come in first or last?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
If life is unfair to everyone, does that mean life is actually fair?
It's not unfair to everyone.
Nothing is ever really on fire, but rather fire is on things. I've told you that one before. Actions supposedly speak louder than words, but speaking is also an action. Shower thoughts. Which came first, the plant or the seed?
The chicken.
Shower thoughts. Technically, the brain named itself.
I gotta give you that one.
Shower thoughts.
You
If
sound
you
like-
get scared half to death twice, do you die? Shower thoughts. At some point, your parents set you down and never picked you up again.
Wow.
Shower thoughts.
horrible thoughts.
If you clean a vacuum, do you become the vacuum cleaner?
Yep.
Shower thoughts. If tomatoes are fruit, does that mean ketchup is a smoothie?
Ew.
Just saying. Being up for something means the same as being down for something.
Word.
It's true.
It's true. What do teeth taste like? Does everyone's teeth taste differently?
Ew. I don't want to think about that.
I'm not licking anybody's teeth.
By the way, humans cut down trees
Ain't the
for
worst thing
paper.
you've licked, Betty. Ain't the worst thing
We're
you've
not
licked, Betty.
testing. We're not testing.
Humans cut down trees for paper on which they draw trees.
Because we're
How does a sponge hold water if it's full of holes? An echo can talk, but it can. An echo can't talk, but it can still reply. Ice cubes float in pool of their own blood. I mean, it's facts. Don't be
Weird.
mad at me in my shower thoughts.
That's just weird to think.
If you try to fail but end up succeeding, which did you actually do?
if you try to fail and end up succeeding,
Succeeded.
that means you suck. You can't do anything right.
The word bed looks like a bed. Have you ever thought about that?
What?
Think about it. Write it down.
It does. I can-
Little b, little e, little d. Looks like a bed.
It does.
There you go. Is a gingerbread man made of house, or is the house made of flesh?
Where are you getting
What
these?
is
dude?
going
pets-
on?
This? Where are you getting these from?
These are my brain, bro.
Jesus, this your brain is sick.
Do pets name their owners?
I don't want to know what mine call me.
Right now, you are both the oldest you have ever been and the youngest you have ever been.
True that.
Shower thoughts. I'm going to stay in here for 5 more minutes.
These sound like high thoughts. What these
I
sound
feel-
like. This is all stuff like when I smoke. It's like, oh,
I wonder.
like yeah. I wonder.
So
like
But my shower makes me
So
happy.
if a gingerbread man goes camping, is he in a tent of flesh?
right in a tent of flesh.
That's disgusting.
Why is it disgusting? You never had a
Why am I
gingerbread
hung
cookie?
up on this?
You ever had a gingerbread cookie?
don't know.
Yeah. Making a gingerbread house, we've all had the urge to bite into the gingerbread, and we all have done it.
No, I just lick the top of all the stuff that's there and just leave it there. And then blame it on somebody else.
It's the second time in an hour you've talked about licking things. I just want to let that be known, Betty.
Right?
I'm going home.
No.
Wow. Is she wrong for this? What would you do Wednesday? I'm taking you a different angle today. I'm going to call this What Would You Do Wednesday?
Okay.
Louisiana woman charged with pocketing $1.2 million in the bank error in her favor. She wakes up one morning. There's $1.2 million in the bank. She closes her bank app, goes back to her app, sees it, knows the money's in there. All right, and using her fast-acting skills she developed as a 911 dispatcher, she quickly purchased a house and a car within a day of the money appearing in her account. Now, the brokerage firm, Charles Schwab, wants the money back, arguing the cash was put into her account accidentally and the result of a software glitch. The company said it meant to transfer $82.56 into her account with Fidelity Brokerage Service. Instead, they ended up transferring $1.2 million.
Your problem, not mine. Goodbye.
She bought a house in the United States of America.
The brokerage firm went to the local sheriff's office to file a criminal complaint against her.
I would have gone somewhere else.
She was arrested on the 7th of April for theft greater than $25,000, bank fraud, and illegal transmission of monetary funds, the sheriff's office announced. She's currently out on a $150,000 bond. She had the money.
Yeah.
And also, she's been fired from her job as a dispatcher. She has no legal claim to that money, even if it was put in there by mistake. It was an accounting error, Captain Jason Rivard, spokesperson of the Jefferson Parish Police Office, said. The sheriff's office, though, through an investigation, determined that she used the money to buy a new house, car, specifically a 2021 Hyundai Genesis sport utility vehicle, that which can cost up to $70,000. Rivard said that their office and Charles Schwab were able to reclaim all but a quarter of the money. With accidental bank transfers and extremely rare, they can happen. In 2015, a teen in Georgia who mistakenly wired $30,000 to his bank was sentenced to 10 years on probation for spending the money on a BMW. Now, when this story first came out yesterday, I was told that there is a law that says that you're not liable for bank errors that get deposited into your account.
I was going to say, it's not my fault.
No, absolutely. You
How
know
is
you're
it-
not supposed to. Come on now. Come on now.
The reason
What would you
why
do? You wake up with $1.2 million in the bank. Right now, go.
I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't touch it just because I've heard too many stories already. I'm not stupid. You're going to get caught. It's in your bank, your name, your social, your address, your fingerprint, your pictures, your driver. Like, what are you doing? What are you going to do?
$25 million.
I'm not. No, it's not that I don't want to. I'm not doing it for a moral reason. Don't think for 1 second oh my God, high and mighty.
You just don't commit crimes. You know you're going to get caught for it.
Right. That's dumb as
What are
hell.
you doing?
Bro. What kind of a
1.2
business
mil.
person would you
I
be?
speak Spanish. I'll go to a country that doesn't do any extradition, and then I'm going to go over there, buy myself a house, and then live there for the rest of my freaking life. Bye.
I'm going to take Betty, and that's
Could
what
you
we're
imagine
gonna
going to
do.
the bank? I need to withdraw $1.2 million.
So
cash.
you would legit.
Yes.
So
100%.
all right, let me just explain this to you real quick in case you haven't thought this
We're
through.
talking millions,
The
yes.
only countries that don't have extraditions with the United States are third world countries.
Right.
Ghetto shit.
Right.
Like Haiti.
Right.
So you would go to Haiti with
I ain't going to
$25
Haiti.
million
I said Spanish speaking.
in cash because you can't have a bank account because you're
Right.
not going to transfer it. So you're going to walk around with $25 million in cash in the third world country and
Nobody
expect to
knows me.
survive?
Nobody knows me.
With $25 million cash, you're going to know you. What are you going to buy? A
Nobody
little
knows me.
apartment? You're going to buy a nice ass house. That's
Says who?
okay. Sounds good.
Says who? I'm gonna live the rest of my life there. They're gonna put me on every billboard in the United States of America. Good luck finding me.
I'm trying to figure out which one is what. Will not. The United States does not have extradition treaty with China, Indonesia, Iran,
I ain't go there.
Mongolia,
No.
Russia, Taiwan, Ukraine, Vietnam, the GCC states,
I'll stop you when you say a country
most
that I moved to.
African states, and most former Soviet states,
Right.
among
Not
others.
a single damn
Be
state
Russian
worth.
now.
Not a single damn place that's worth you living
Go
in.
China.
Crazy as hell, bro. Yeah.
It
go
used to be
China.
Switzerland, but they now have
Now
signed.
Switzerland is not. Switzerland would have been all right.
Right, yeah.
That's a nice.
What about
place.
Costa Rica?
Cuba.
They send
You
back-
can go to Cuba.
I'll go to Cuba. That's it.
There you go.
Done.
There you go, Cuba.
Right, because
Sold.
I'm sure Fidel's gonna be real happy with you.
Sold.
Dubai does not have an extradition treaty
There
with the
you go.
United States.
Dubai's nice.
Oh, Dubai would be nice.
Dubai would be the place to go to.
And
with
you can get a
25
camel.
million. Right, but in Dubai you'd spend that in a week. $25 million's gone in a week.
Those people got
You can
money
move to
over there.
Costa Rica,
Crazy money.
become a Costa Rica resident,
See?
and then they
Told
can't
you.
extradite you.
Yeah, but you're not going to become a citizen over there with pending charges here.
I bet
Go
you
run
do.
your stuff through Interpol. Absolutely
I don't know.
not. Absolutely not.
I'll claim
You
my
can't-
Spanish
You'd have to change
citizenship.
your identity. Absolutely not. It's like Canada. You can't even get to Canada with a felony.
I could literally claim
There's
my
absolutely no way you're going to become a
grandparents-
citizen with they're
You
connected.
can't if
to
you have a,
Interpol.
if you have a
Spaniard,
passport.
Yeah, but you're not going to become a citizen. They're going to check.
Yeah, many fugitives fled to Cuba to avoid. There's so much. Does Mexico, Colombia?
I think Colombia has extradition.
Yep,
though.
they do.
Yeah,
They
I was
do.
gonna say Colombia does. have extradition.
Jamaica, treaty signed in Kingston, June 1983. Yes, so they haven't. Look, it's so crazy. Every country in the world is there on the Google suggestion. Like you can, it's like, does Egypt, does Norway, does Brazil, does Spain, does
So obviously
Ecuador?
people are trying to.
Right, there's a
figure
lot
out
of
where
people
they
trying to
do
like
crime.
skip on out of the country.
Yep. Do
Good
crime
Lord.
And go somewhere else.
I wouldn't take the money either. 1.2 is not enough. That's why I said to you 25 mil. But then again, you get 25 mil, you got to go get it out of the bank. It's not going to be in cash.
You're not gonna
They're
get
not
any
going to give
cash.
you 25 mil cash.
No, you wire that.
You wire it
Yeah.
to a what's that
foreign
what's that
bank.
one what's that what they always say in the movies?
Wolf of Wall Street. You got.
What's they always say in the movies? Where do you send it to? A wire transfer to a
Big
Islands.
no. There's like a kind of everyone says
A shell. A shell.
No.
account.
Like, I
Yeah.
haven't thought about this at all.
They always say it in the movies. An offshore account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An offshore account.
Why don't they
Like
just
there's
make
some
a
bank on an
mistake and then
island
I'll
in the
try
middle
to
of
figure it
nowhere.
out. It could be like a game. Like, make a mistake in my bank account, and then we'll see what happens.
That's what I saw it on TikTok. That's where I first saw the story. Was on TikTok, and this lady was like, "I need a bank blessing. I need a bank blessing.
Bank
Give me a
blessing.
blank blessing."
I love it.
Wild Ass
It would
Wednesday.
make sense. You know what? Actually, now here's the thing. I did hear a story. Do you know that? Let's just say you take that money at 25 million, right, and you flip that, make 50. You know you still can't keep the 25 million, and I feel like that's wrong. Now that's what I would do. I'd have to have some
wouldn't
sort of
know.
a game plan.
Yeah.
Right.
If
they
I
wouldn't
can
know.
turn 25 into
Right,
50
if there's
overnight.
if there's a way, 100 all day, every day, I'll take the charge and I'll pay you right back. But oh, my bad. Here you go.
Right.
Boom. Done. There's your 25 million. What are you charging me with? I didn't take shit.
Right.
There's your money right back. But just to
Go
take,
buy a $1.2 million property in cash, and then take out a mortgage on it for $1.2
There
million.
you go. Now you're thinking.
Here's your 1.2 million back. Thank you. You got to make the mortgage payment, but nevertheless, you still got a 1.2 million. But then you sell it real quick.
Right.
I'm gonna sell it for $1 million. Take a loss. I'm not ready to
I'll
rent
take
it.
a-
Right. I'm gonna
I'll
take
be
a
like
loss.
I'll
that
take a
coupon
200.
lady.
Right.
Like she banked. Like, all right, go to prison for a
Right.
little bit, come back. What,
Right.
18 months? Is that
That
what
was a
cost me?
great.
All
That was
right.
a great
We're good.
movie and true story, and I would definitely do that.
Heck yeah, I would.
18 months, and she had that diaper box full of money.
Yeah.
It's a couple million there, easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Not that I'm endorsing any criminal activity at this point.
Yeah.
Right. Not the
You
only
just met
one
the
on
sheriff,
the show.
Betty. That's not a good way to go after meeting the sheriff.
Right, not the only one on the show talking about, hell yeah, I'd go to Iraq. $25 million in cash and unmarked denominations in the
I'm
middle of
riding a
Iraq.
camel.
Hell yeah, I'm out.
Right.
I'm riding
out.
a camel.
You see Betty on a camel with like a bunch of machine guns strapped to her,
Right.
with her
right.
money in a suitcase.
Looking like Xena the Warrior Princess.
I would need somewhere that's tropical.
Cuba.
Yep.
Iran's tropical.
If you
Yeah.
got money
Nice
in
and
Cuba,
hot.
you're right. If you don't got
Sandy.
money, then you're crap.
No, you
In
roll over there,
Cuba?
$1.2 million. They'll take my ass.
Right. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You act like you've never been to Cuba. I've never been to Cuba, and I know not to go over
But
there
I'm
with money.
saying that you could, people with money in Cuba, like when tourists come and stuff like that, they do really well. Like everything is available.
How
for
long
them.
have you
because
been
they
here?
haven't gotten
7
caught.
years.
Right. They haven't gotten
Right.
caught.
Living in a hotel for 7
Shit.
years, paying
Hell
cash
no.
every day.
You can go live in my cousin's house,
I'm good.
Does it have dirt floors?
probably.
It's probably
Right.
got bricks. Right. That's
Right.
how it is.
But they got a refrigerator because my cousin sent them.
When the power's on.
Right.
When the power's on.
At 4 hours every other day.
Right.
Wow.
Some crazy shit, bro. Wet foot, dry foot should be back. If there's any people that deserve a chance to get out of some place, it's Cubans. Get them out,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Get them out.
No.
No, you say no.
That's because he's not Cuban.
No, that's because I hate to discriminate against a whole entire race, but geez. Cubans.
Right.
Ugh,
Yes, Cuban B.
tough, bro. Tough. Even Cubans don't like Cubans.
Listen
You
to
know
this.
that.
That's a
A
whole
real
different
estate
story.
accidentally.
Right, exactly.
It
Even
depends on
Cubans
the
don't
era.
like Cubans.
It depends on
Out
the
of
era.
all the Hispanics in the world, bro, even Cubans don't like Cubans. Like, even Cubans are like, yeah, bro, keep
But
them
to
over
be
there,
fair,
bro.
we don't
They
like
really don't like
anyone.
Colombians or Brazilians.
Anyway.
I don't know, but I know Colombia. So
Brazilians are
We
right.
know, right? I
They
think
don't bother us.
Colombians, they are some disliked. The two major ones that I experience that people hate the most are Cubans and Puerto Ricans. Those are the ones that I've seen that people, for whatever reason,
I love them all,
I think Argentinians.
especially
get
when
a
they're
bad
at my
rep.
parties.
I've never met enough.
Right.
I've never met enough.
When
I
you
don't know.
get good Spanish, you get all the Spanish people at your party. They know how to play, but good. Like the party's right.
yeah.
Like when I walk in, I'm like, oh yeah, baby, about to be good tonight. Let's go, baby, let's go. You
can
walk in, you got a
tell.
bunch of rednecks sitting there with
love it.
cowboy hats on, like son of a bitch.
I can tell how good a party is going to be by how good the food smells.
Oh,
When you walk in, you smell that sazon, you're like, oh shit, it's going to be a party tonight, bro.
When
You
I-
walk in, you smell
Hello.
Italian food, you're like, fuck.
Right. I smell pasta. Damn it.
I smell mayonnaise.
Shit. I smell mayonnaise. Damn it.
Are you really having subs at this wedding? What are you doing?
Right.
When you see
Who
a
does
whole like
sliders,
150-pound pig
I
show up
wouldn't
at the
hate it.
table, you're
I
like,
would.
yeah, it's gonna be good.
I would.
I don't like bougie food, bro.
What?
I
I'm not saying
prefer.
bougie. Carne asada with rice is not bougie.
Right, I don't like.
I prefer
when
I
I
want a
see
roasted
like
pig.
when I go to do
Head and
weddings. When I do weddings, they always offer to feed us. Most of the time, I don't eat. I just don't because I'm just not. It's hard to like you turn one
Well,
of
you
your
don't say you
turntables
don't have
into
enough time.
one of your. Well, you're like I'm trying to eat it as fast as you can because you still got a job to do, man. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't be like, all right, let me put this on auto and go sit down and enjoy my meal for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
Yeah. We do. I've been doing this
I've
long
done
enough
this.
now.
I mean, I have. Don't
Like,
get me
there's
wrong.
absolutely no
it's
way
up
I
to
miss
it's
a
up to
meal.
them. It's up to them what they tell me to do, right? But nevertheless, I usually eat pretty fast if I eat.
Right,
but
right.
when you bust out some meat that you call beef and it's got some kind of weird gravy on it and it's got all that whole.
From where?
I don't know. I don't do it. I just don't do it. I don't like bougie food. Food that belongs on a plate that looks prettier than it tastes. That's what I don't like. I don't like bougie
Well,
food.
it ain't Cuban. 'cause all we do is roast
Barbecue,
pigs.
pasta's
Every
my
party.
thing. I'm in. Italian's cool. Tacos are awesome. And whenever a wedding has a taco bar,
Not
they're
at
fire.
all. No, they're
Oh,
not.
bro, I had a killer taco bar.
No, they're not.
I won't tell you
you're
it was
talking
because you're a
about
hater.
mole. You're probably talking about mole. What's in it? It looks like it's like a gravy, like a brown gravy.
I don't know. It's not Spanish food.
No,
I'm
it's
talking
prime
about
rib.
just
It's prime rib.
I'm-
It'll be
yeah.
prime rib with
prime
gravy.
rib's gross. That was the worst thing ever
No,
made.
that's
Prime
bad.
rib is gross. Prime rib is
Prime rib looks like it's still
chewy.
breathing.
It's chewy.
Right.
It's, ugh.
I don't like it.
Hey, like got prime rib.
Consistency
What
is
else do you
weird.
have beside prime rib?
Right.
We have chicken with gravy. That's what I mean. What did you put on that chicken?
That you have to put gravy
They
on.
wanna
Right.
call
How
it-
bad is that chicken that you had to slather it in some kind of mushroom gravy?
No.
Yeah, no thank
I
you.
did have though chicken marsala.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
good.
amazing.
I never really liked it, but
good.
boy,
Chicken
now
masala is really
I'm a
good.
junkie now.
You know what I'm obsessed with now?
Capers.
Capers.
Capers, yes.
Oh my god, I can't get enough of this. Like I get fish with capers, chicken with caper,
don't think
anything
I've
with
had it.
oh with
Put a
lemon
caper on
caper.
I haven't had
Oh, it's my mouth's
So,
watering.
Mike from
That's amazing.
Gulf Coast Coin and Jewelry. I guess got to give a shout out because I did his event. And
Who
this
did you have
dude-
to give a shout out to at 7?
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Damn.
I just realized. I just
Right.
remembered.
Well, at least we did it.
We forgot.
Totally forgot.
Yeah,
We're
well,
having too much
yeah.
fun.
Hopefully they're
Squirrel.
listening still.
We should have like
Now
a
they know the
timer.
show's all about. Big shout out to Steve and Kendra. They used to listen to me on the other place, and they used to go to my pizza shop on Pine Island Road. And shout out to Steve and Kendra, who found us on the internet, and it's great to have you guys here.
Hopefully they're still here.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Stephen Kendra. Sound like porn names.
Now they're
Steve and
definitely
Kendra.
not watching anymore. Jeez.
All right. Right.
I would like to think they are. Steve
So-
and Kendra.
Somebody
They're
say
porn
when they're-
stars. Kendra.
Sounds like a Barbie set.
No,
Yes.
Kendra Cox. And
You know they're friends, and they just started listening. Just so you know. I just
Steve
wanna-
the Machine.
Yeah.
I just want to say
Steve the
they're
Machine.
new.
Right. Right. That's what I mean. Steve the Machine and Kendra Cox. There you go. We're joking. Please don't stop listening to us.
Please don't hate us.
A real estate
you
agent
can
was
hate.
showing a house and accidentally burned it down.
Or at least just one of us.
Right, right. Not hate them. Just hate me and Betty. There you go.
Don't
That's-
bring me into this.
Right. You're the one that called her the machine.
right?
What are you talking
Right.
It's a
about?
compliment.
Look, you throw gas on the fire and be like, I didn't set that shit on fire. It was already burning.
It was all C's.
I'm
That shit
gonna
was
be in
already
Abu Dhabi,
burning.
man.
Here's the
She's
thing.
over, she's over
Hold
there
on,
with
let me
the
do this.
gasoline.
Broadcasting live inside the W.B. Williamson Brothers Studios.
Hi, everybody. This is Carol G.
I'm little baby.
Hey, this is Beyonce.
Your favorite radio station. Big Mama Radio.
Here's the thing, bro. Anybody that knows us knows, bro. If you're gonna get offended, this is the wrong show to listen to, bro. I'm just saying. I'm gonna say it out there, bro. Thanks for listening for the last hour, and welcome to the show. This is the show right here. We got
where
Lane
we
that
purposely
listens.
offend everyone because
Right.
we're not regulated by the Federal Communication Commission.
Right.
Oops.
No, we love you, Stephen Kendall. We're just playing.
Yeah.
You're definitely not porn stars.
Unless you are porn stars, then let us know.
Right. Then let us
drop
know.
your
Drop that
Drop your
OnlyFans.
link.
Right.
Drop that OnlyFans.
They're right
trying
now,
to see what it's
they're
like.
like, holy shit, how does C's know?
Right. Because I subscribe.
That or they're like, hey, let's listen to this radio station while they're at work, and they're like, now their coworkers are looking.
Right,
at them like,
they're in a real
"You're
estate
porn
office, and they're like,
stars?"
Stephen, can't
Are
you
they
the
real
porn?
estate?
No.
Oh, we don't know what. Can you imagine if they're like pastors?
Yeah.
And
Well,
they're
we
like-
don't know.
And they're like, back then they knew you, and he was like, oh, Big Mama's so great.
You
He
better
owned a
look at
pizza
that.
shop. Great member of the community. I bet he has a great show.
Oh my goodness.
And then you go on and they're like, they're
And then I
porn
go,
stars.
Right. And then I go on and they're like, Kendra Cox.
I'm sorry, guys. I can
Right.
only get a certain
Damn.
amount of people to want to work here.
You bet.
So please forgive me.
Right.
You know those.
I had to go find people that openly want to offend people and be like, would you
Right.
like to do it on a radio show? They're like, hell yes, I do.
yeah.
Right.
He does his community service by picking up all the mental cases. And we're
Right.
like, we're keeping them off the streets.
Right.
We're putting
Taking
them
them
in
to
here.
Right.
Right.
Y'all should thank me.
You're welcome.
Right. You guys have no idea what the government's paying me to keep you three in here.
Right.
A real estate agent was showing a house and actually accidentally burned it to the ground.
What?
What?
How is
Right.
this?
If you're a real estate agent and there are a few tips and tricks of success, and one of them is don't burn the place down, a real estate agent in Australia is in some hot water a while back while she was accidentally burned a multi-million-dollar property to the ground
Oh my
while
God.
preparing it for an open house. The house had renters at the time, and the agent was running around tidying up a few things. She noticed some bedding that was hanging out back to dry and thought it looked bad, so she balled it up, took it downstairs, and threw it on a shelf under a lamp. Well, turned the light on. About 20 minutes later, a major fire broke out where the majority of the house was burned down to the studs. They later determined it started because the bedding and the basement light, apparently the light heated the blankets up, which was right up against it, and they caught fire and tore through the house. It happened a few years back, and the case was just decided in court. The owner told a judge that the real estate agent admitted it was her fault, telling him, oh my God, I think I burnt your house down. She even suggested that it was the bedding that probably did it. But in court, she argued that the owner and the renters were also to blame because she wasn't aware the lamp would cause anything on the shelf to heat up like that. In the end, the court ruled that the real estate agent's negligence was at fault, saying she actively created the risk of fire and consequent harm. The company she worked for was ordered to pay damages to both the homeowner and the renters who lost all their belongings in the fire.
Dang.
That's the time when
She
that,
gonna be-
insurance comes in pretty handy.
She gonna be selling a lot of houses for free for a while.
Have you guys heard? Speaking
Damn.
of realtors, you see what's going on with the national
commission?
What a story!
I got it in here.
I mean, this is crazy. Like
I
literally.
think it's in this pack right
Dive
here.
Oh,
into
this
it.
is crazy.
Oh, I got it. Hold on. I have the story. Let me grab
NAR.
it.
Yeah, this is it's insane what's going on right now.
This is all the stuff that I want to get on that I know for the past 5 weeks.
Yeah, that's been going on for a little while, but now they officially made it. I mean, it went into effect now, so there's going to be a lot less real estate agents. I believe
Really?
that. Oh yeah.
You know what? Actually,
Well, Florida alone has like 8,000.
Well, that's
Like
what
just
everybody.
already.
That's what everybody does. As a real estate agent.
I have a real estate license.
Right. I know.
don't
That's
use
what
it.
I'm.
do?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, because it's easy as hell to get.
Yeah.
Easiest shit
I've
to
had
get.
it for like
Right.
5 years.
It's easiest shit to get.
I was working on mine. And then
Only thing easier than being a real estate agent is probably being a DJ.
the
That's it.
National Association of
morning
Realtors
show.
has signed
Right.
off on a huge deal that says some that say will blow up the housing market. The New York Times has seen a copy of a $418 million settlement that would get rid of the standard 5 or 6% commission fee for real estate agents, allowing homeowners to negotiate their own rates. Industry experts tell the paper that the move could trigger one of the most significant jolts in the U.S. housing market in the century. The deal still needs a federal court's approval, but once that happens, listings of homes for sale in most parts of the country would no longer include upfront offers to buyers. Agents starting this summer and buyers would be able to work out any applicable fees directly with their agents. The United States claims among the highest commission fees in the world for real estate agents, paying out $100 billion in such fees each year. In other nations, commission fees typically fall somewhere between 1% and 3%. And a separate article, The Times outlines a few of the ways that the new settlement could affect things in the industry, including lower home prices, the possible defection of up to 1 million agents, and a retreat from steering, where agents lure buyers to more expensive homes so that they take home a higher commission.
It already happened. It already happened.
Federal already approved
right,
it?
Absolutely. So now they're saying that the commission that the real estate agents are making can cut down by almost half.
You know,
almost half. 50%.
Is it in Florida?
Can I tell you something?
I believe so. I believe it's everywhere. It's the National Association of Realtors.
Negotiable. It's always been negotiable.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
There is no standard.
There absolutely is. That's what NAR is.
There is no
Let's find
written
out.
standard of like everybody has to charge 6%.
No.
Like
NAR
you can charge
does.
5.
NAR
you can
does. If
charge
you want to be a part
whatever.
of NAR, yes, you do. I mean, overall,
No, you
no.
don't.
Let's
but
call
NAR,
Gibby.
That's
Let's
what
call
I'm
Gibby.
already on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
on
call
it.
Gibby. She'll know exactly.
All right. If I could just get the phone to work, it would be great.
But I know that residential and commercial are completely different.
Sure. Yeah.
Don't burn any houses down.
Yeah. That's why sometimes you'll see on the MLS, 2.5 is the commission.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
This has been happening for a long time. You could do that. There's no like preset that says you have to do 6.
I know when I worked in commercial real estate, they can negotiate.
Somebody's got to be taught. There's got to be a realtor listening.
Right.
Absolutely.
This is affecting a lot of people.
I know
mean,
Leanne is a.
Hi, you've reached.
Didn't get her.
Leanne is listening, and I know that she is a realtor, but she's in Ohio, so I mean,
it should affect her too because it's NAR.
It's national.
It's national. It's not just
Leanne, if
Florida.
you're listening, call in 239-888-5675. I'm curious.
That's nuts.
Oh,
And now I
you
got
know what?
everything mixed up. I don't know where
Let
we're
me
at.
see if I can call Crystal Keck. She's a
Lightning Realty
broker.
Group is one of our advertisers. Let me get
Yeah,
her
I'm so
number.
curious what people have, how this is going to affect because it went into effect. It went into effect, and it seems like it's going to literally upend everything. Now, at the end, it's best
They've
for
been
the
trying
homeowners.
to get rid of realtors for a long time, especially like when Zillow kind of came around, and then they started doing the FSBO, the for sale by owner thing, where you can bypass it, still put it on the MLS.
So
All that stuff. They've been trying to get rid of realtors for a long time.
So someone's calling in.
There you go.
Is it a 419 number?
Yeah.
That's Leanne.
Big Mama Radio, hello.
Leanne.
I knew it.
How are you guys?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Hi, darling.
Hey.
What do you think about this commission thing that's going on? Is it a big deal or not a big deal?
It's a pretty big deal because some of the local, it's not so much, I guess, like I'm in a certain MLS. So they require NAR membership. Not everybody does, but when they require NAR membership, then you can't go below a certain amount. So I can't negotiate a 2%.
Right, you have to.
I have to
charge that.
stick within a 5 and 6%. And it kind of depends what area you're in or what your MLS rule is. But I can say like,
But what about now with the
of
new
the
ruling where it's negotiable?
right, that's going to be I'm in a small market, but in these larger markets, especially in Florida, I
Right.
mean,
Every like few
NAR's the
counties is
biggest.
different.
That's what I'm saying. And like what Betty said was true. I mean, there isn't a set standard, but if you want to be a part of NAR, there is. And there's just no way around it. And now this
Right.
upheaved
And-
everything. This changes everything. Now there is no barrier.
Yeah.
It's different now. It wasn't like this. If
Right.
you want to be a part of the biggest thing and have the perks because they do have a lot of perks. NAR has a lot of perks to be able to be a part of the membership, or else they wouldn't be millions strong. But that's
Right.
that's the trade off. You want to be a part of this, you have to follow our rules. And now
Right.
those rules aren't everybody's rules, of course. Everybody can do whatever they want.
How do you
but-
think it'll affect your income?
in mine, it's not going to affect it too much. In those larger markets, especially over on the Gulf Coast, down there, I mean, it could cut people in half.
Right, right, and it's because of the amount of money that they're like the commission is. Obviously, if you take half of $100, it's not as much as half of $10,000.
Right.
Yeah, well, you got to
That's
think
why,
she's
so-
in Ohio, so most
Right.
of and I can just remember because I know we're friends. So the houses are all close to the same price. So when you're thinking
Right.
our area, you have, houses that normal people live in.
200,000 houses at
and then you
1.8
have
million.
Yeah, then you have a house right next door that's $1 million.
Right.
So it's a different demographic
people.
where she's at.
Right.
Normal people homes
Normal
and then
people
those
homes.
non-normal people homes.
Yeah, well,
Leanne, have you been following this though? Like, is this something that you've been actually, or people that you know in your industry have been worried about?
Yeah, I've been following it because it's been kind of a mess with a lot of the MLSs, a lot of there's also some other things going on with like Zillow, Realtor.com selling our information off too. So this is just like
they've been playing a game for a long time that for the high, the more you pay, even if the listing is yours, they still list 5 other real estate agents that you can contact on your property that you're listing. And it's all based on how much they pay for that designated zip code, which is BS.
That's
crazy. So that's been like, I mean, so you go out, you do the work, you get the house, you put it up, you get the pictures, you do everything, and then they'll list 5 other agents that have paid maybe like $2,000 to be in your zip code as a top agent, and then they get bumped up to the top on your listing. That's not cool. They've been trying to bury realtors for a while.
So if it's my listing and Darlene paid more in that zip code, Darlene's name would be listed underneath my listing on Zillow.
Stinks.
That's crazy.
And you do all the work.
Leanne, is it worth it? Is it worth it now? Is it worth it now with the changes? I know you said it doesn't make that much of a difference for you, but is this still worth it?
Here we go.
It's going to kill all of the bigger markets.
Right.
It's not going to affect me so much because I'm in such a small market.
All these realtors are going to bail to small towns.
I deal with a lot of small towns. I'm in rural Ohio, but
What part of Ohio are you in?
I'm right south of Norwalk.
All right.
I've got Crystal Keck who's going to be calling in shortly. She's a broker in Ohio. She's Ohio and in Florida, so she has both of the licenses.
We got a lot of connections to Ohio around here.
I do. I know.
It's a great state. I mean, people should know it's wonderful not to live there, but to be from there. So it's great. I just want to say it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they got like a huge
Yeah, and if
basket
she's
there.
a broker, she's got a lot more information on it. But I mean, it's not going to affect me so much because my market's so different. But these bigger markets, I mean, somebody's going to walk in there and be like, well, I'll do it for 2%.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bidding war.
Thousands of dollars less.
And then you got to split that with the
And
other
then you-
side.
and
So
then-
if you don't sell the whole property, like let's say I'm the listing agent and she brings me the buyer, now we got to split that 2%. So I get 1%, she gets 1%, and then our broker gets a cut out of that, whatever you've negotiated with your broker. So if you're like a 60, 40 split, then now you only get the 60 of that 1%.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It'll kill a lot of people. Oh, yeah.
Man.
People making $200,000 a year could go down.
I feel bad for the people that spent their lives being realtors, and that's what they do in life, and that's what they've trained their whole life. I don't feel bad for those that tried to jump into the market because it was so juicy.
Because it was hot. Yeah.
Right.
I don't feel bad for you guys.
What's the difference?
Right.
It's the same thing, bro.
Oh, it's not the same
The
thing.
people that have been realtors for years jumped in because it was juicy at that time, not because there was no money.
No,
Nobody said, I
not
can't make no
necessarily.
money. I'm going
But
to be a real estate agent.
If you
because that
were
was
a
my
real
dream when I
estate
was a
agent
kid.
prior to 2007,
Everybody does it for money. Everybody.
you were-
Leanne, why'd you become a realtor?
Why did I become a realtor?
Was it because of money, or did you grow up wanting to be a realtor?
For the money. Of course.
Right. Everybody does it for the money. Everybody jumps in because the market's juicy. Not a single person does a realtor when the market's bad.
Or because you're going to do transactions for yourself.
No, you guys don't get what I'm saying.
You can do that too.
Hey,
absolutely.
I'm going to grab this other call. Thanks for
Thank
calling
you.
in. I appreciate
Okay.
you. All right. Big Mama Radio, hello. Big Mama Radio, hello.
Hello.
Hey, is this your girl?
Is this Crystal?
It is Crystal.
Hey, Crystal, it's Betty.
Hi,
We are
Crystal.
talking about the real estate whole
Commission.
debacle.
So I hear.
So what do you think about this thing going on? How bad is it going to affect Florida and the Southwest Florida area?
I don't think it's going to make a big change, to be honest with you. I think that those of us who are strong professionals are going to remain strong professionals. Those who hopped into the real estate market to dabble or be a hobbyist will just go away.
That's what I meant. I guess she just said exactly what I was trying to say, but way better than I said it. That's what I feel. I feel bad for those that make a livelihood. Those that were like, well, man, I'm sitting at home all day anyway, so I'm going to sell a house on the side here and there and just send myself on vacation. I don't feel bad for those people because they've figured out a way to make other income, or they have another stream of income, or they're independently wealthy and they're selling houses on the side just to go on vacation. People like the one we just spoke to in Crystal, that's how they pay their own mortgages.
Yeah,
And
Crystal's been a realtor for over 20 years, and she's a
and this is what I was trying to say earlier. Mad props to anybody who was in realty prior to 2007 and wrote it out, and then came back around and was like, I'm going to sell houses again.
Right. Did it a second time.
Right. Because and then stuck to it because everyone was like, oh, it's going to crash. It's going to crash. It's pretty stable. Do you agree, Crystal, that the housing market is pretty stable here in Southwest Florida?
It is very stable, and we're going to continue to stabilize. And the truth is that we've always had commissions negotiable. How we get paid is negotiable, and that's not going to change. So it really, truthfully, isn't going to change much for most of us. It's just going to be a different process.
Right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Now you know more as you're out there purchasing houses that you can tell your real estate agent, I'll give you 1%. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing, Crystal.
No, give them what they.
And you know what? That's true.
Right.
There will be agents that will agree to do that. But an agent like myself, who's been doing this for 20 plus years, who has a degree in real estate, you want to hire the best, that would be a different call.
That's what I was
This is a great example that we always say. This is right down our line, what we always say. Sure, you can find somebody to do what we do cheaper, absolutely. And
they'll probably do a great job.
And they'll probably do a great job, but it won't be on the level that you can get with a professional like C's and myself.
It's the same like with a realtor. So if you go with Crystal, she's got expertise in the area. She's been around for 20 years. So
did you know that she is one of the only 3 agents in the state of Florida that actually has a master's degree in real estate?
So let me add, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. What's the difference? Like, educate me as far as this, and this is a perfect time to educate people that, for me, until you just said that, I would have thought a real estate's a real estate agent.
No.
That's, in my opinion, I would have thought that. So what's the difference between, say, what you do, Crystal, and what, like, me? If I just went in and started selling houses today, and I started advertising, and I'm like, hey, you can go with Crystal, you can go with me. Obviously, I'm going to be cheaper because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But what's the main difference? Like, what would you say would be the difference between you and somebody who, who's didn't do this for a year, 2 years, whatever? What's the difference?
Well, of course, it's education and experience, but we have this in all industries. You know, you can go to a surgeon and have the new guy cut you open, or you can have the guy with 30 years of experience cut you open, or you could go get your hair cut, as simple as that, and you have the junior stylist and you have the master stylist. It really is the consumer's choice who they want representing their interest of what they're paying for a service for. But there are going to be different levels of professionals that they can hire.
Crystal, what you drive?
What do I drive?
Right, yeah. I always say realtors drive nice cars.
She's
they
a
all
fun girl.
they all do.
I love her.
What do you drive?
I drive a bunch of cars, but I have a bunch of cars, but my daily choice of cars is a Jeep Wrangler.
I have a bunch of cars.
Right, that's an island girl. That's an island girl.
Hey,
She drives
I
a
got
Jeep
5
Wrangler.
cars, whatever I want to drive
The only
today.
people that drive
I
Jeep
love
Wranglers
her.
are island people.
Right.
They love people. Those are people that the best people in the world drive. I've never met a bad person driving a Wrangler.
No.
Right.
They've always been great.
I
don't know. Everyone
She's
I've
like
met
a
has been
dog
awesome.
rescue girl. She
Right.
does like the real estate. She's a broker in 2 states. I mean, like this girl, like you follow her like on Facebook and stuff.
Crystal, where's your connection to Ohio that you're also an agent in Ohio?
So I grew up in Ohio and
What part?
Cleveland.
All right.
Just
Ooh.
outside of Cleveland.
Sorry.
Yep. So I'm a
She was
Clevelander.
probably
You know what?
on the good side of. She wasn't on the east side of Cleveland. Come on now. she was in the good suburbs of.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, I was in the good suburbs of Cleveland for sure. But I keep an office there, and I opened an office in Southwest Florida. When I got divorced, I said I could stay in Ohio and complain about the weather like everybody else, or I could do something about it. So I moved.
Yeah, I'm from Dayton. I totally understand that. I'm from Dayton, so I totally get it. I said the same thing. Oh, you guys are having a get together? Ooh, I'm having one down here the same day. I'm not going to be able to make it.
Wait, is it summer or winter? When
I
are
got
your get together?
flip-flops on.
Summer, I'll be there.
Right. Well, thank you very much for taking time out of your day today and do your thing, Crystal. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. Who are you with? Who do you work for? How do people get a hold of you? I just want to give you some love.
Jones & Co. Realty. I am the core team. We deliver an experience that's deserving of your referrals.
I like it.
Well, I feel like I should own half of it. My name's Jones, so I'm going to need some money out of that.
What's the phone number? What's the phone number to reach you?
Phone number to reach me is 239-220-2011.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Crystal. Thanks for being on the show with us.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
Crystal.
All right, well, we're learning today.
Learning.
We're learning today. We're just learning things today.
This is why I love to meet so many different people, because there's so many different expertise in
Right.
so many like fields, and like talking to people who actually know their stuff and then they're humble about it. I love
Right.
that. I
My
think that's
network
great.
is super important. I totally understand that.
Love it.
Your network is your
Well, and
net worth.
that's what I was going to say when
Yes.
she was on the phone. The difference between hiring someone that's new versus her is that her network is huge. She
Yeah.
probably has so many, avenues she can go down with lenders and,
And
everything.
she's got a big team. Being a broker is like, she's
Yep.
got, okay, like you and I, maybe our personalities aren't clicking, but I got somebody on the team that you may really like, and that happens. So it's a cool way of
I like it.
reaching out.
I have so much to talk about, but I'm gonna.
We got to hit that break.
I gotta hit that break. So I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna give you 15 badly named things that could have had better names.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun. We'll take a little trip down this line.
If anybody says Charlie, I'm quitting. I'm just going to say it
Charlie!
right now before we come back from break. If any one of you douchebags say this.
All right, never mind. Coming up next, we're gonna do post.
We already know you love the sound of the Extreme Florida Roofing Extreme Stream on the app, but now there's more. Watch us daily from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on the Extreme Florida Roofing Facebook feed. So don't miss another moment. The Extreme Florida Roofing Extreme Stream in the Extreme Florida Roofing Facebook feed. Need a roof that can stand anything Mother Nature throws at it? Call Extreme Florida Roofing at 239-651-7007. We're going green. Big Mama Radio style and Extreme Florida Roofing. Together, we've got you covered. They say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com. Are you ready to turn your construction dreams into reality? Introducing Titan Contracting, your ultimate construction partner in sunny Florida. From their humble beginnings as a family-owned business in North Fort Myers, Titan Contracting has soared to become your master team of skilled contractors. They specialize in roofing, plumbing, electrical work, and remodeling. A one-stop solution for all your construction needs. At Titan Contracting, they're not just builders, they're creators of comfort, architects of aspirations, and engineers of excellence. Imagine a roofing project that stands strong against Florida's unpredictable weather. Picture flawless plumbing that flows seamlessly. Envision electrical work that illuminates your space with brilliance. And don't forget about their expert remodeling services that transform your vision into reality. Ready for the next step? Call today, 239-791-8225. Or check them out online at yourtitanteam.com. Whether it's a commercial project or your dream home, Titan Contracting is your trusted partner, committed to delivering excellence from start to finish. Titan Contracting, building dreams, one project at a time. Hey, Southwest Florida, are you tired of daydreaming about that perfect backyard oasis? Well, wake up and smell the sunscreen, because Custom Pools by Design is here to turn your pool dreams into a splastastic reality. From picturesque Punta Gorda to breathtaking Bonita Springs, we've got the Sunshine State covered like SPF on a summer day. Our in-ground custom pools are like the MVPs of backyard beauty. And don't forget to ask about the exclusive marble decking. And guess what? We've got spas that are hotter than a jalapeno in the Florida sun. Soothing bubbles, anyone? Here at Custom Pools by Design, we're not just building pools, we're crafting outdoor masterpieces. We'll work with you to create a backyard wonderland that even your neighbors will want an invite to. What sets us apart? The exclusive use of PebbleTech pool interiors. Custom Pools by Design, family owned and operated for 20 plus years. And don't forget to check us out online at custompoolsbydesign.com. Swing by our showroom at 1007 Southeast 12th Court in Cape Coral. Call Custom Pools by Design at 239-573-4439 and dive into the details. Custom Pools by Design, where your backyard dreams take the ultimate plunge. Let's make a splash, Southwest Florida.
Hey there, Fort Myers. This is Jamie, the general manager at Dixie Buick GMC, and I've got a secret to share. The best kept secret in town. We've been proudly owned by the same family for a whopping 90 years. Dixie Buick GMC. That's right, 90 years of commitment to our community. And here's the kicker. Absolutely no dealer fees or market adjustment fees. We believe in transparency and giving you the best deal possible. Now, here's an exclusive deal just for our Big Mama Radio listeners. Mention that you heard it on BMR and you'll get $1,000 off your purchase. Yes, you heard it right, $1,000. Dixie Buick GMC. Find us conveniently located on US 41 in Fort Myers. Visit our website at dixiebg.com to check out our extensive inventory or swing by for a test drive. Dixie Buick GMC. And if you want to chat with someone who knows their stuff, give us a call at 239-330-9918. Dixie Buick GMC. Don't miss out on the Dixie Buick GMC experience, where tradition meets top-notch service. Dixie Buick GMC, family-owned, fee-free, and fantastic. See you soon.
Your playlist non-stop.
Non-stop hits all day, every day. Every day, every day, every day.
The big hits. Big Mama Radio.
I'm vanilla, baby. But I ain't no baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no. Then you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right. Whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A Rico like Suave, young Enrique speaking at AKA. She's an alpha but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print. That's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. You can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby.
Wait. Where y'all going?
You know I need you to stay.
Now back
I like
to
it.
the Rise and
I love
Grind
that.
Morning Show.
Good job.
Just turn it up.
Heard on Big Hits,
I like
Big
when you guys
Mama
were
Radio.
What'd you say?
I liked when you guys were singing the other day.
Sing what?
Oh,
Karaoke.
Yes, I
Yo,
loved
everybody
it.
loved
That was fun.
That should be a
Oh my
Friday
God,
thing.
I love
All right,
it.
we'll bust it out Friday.
It should be a
I'm
Friday
in.
thing.
Let's bust it out Friday.
we weren't
Karaoke machine Friday. Oh, we're not here Friday, guys. Sorry,
What's
we're
on
not here.
Friday?
I have a late wedding on Thursday for family. There's a good chance I might even stay in Naples.
So unless we're coming in to run the show, which
You got
We
Friday
should.
off.
you want to?
We should. Absolutely. You definitely should.
You ain't gonna
bullshit.
show
You ain't gonna
up.
show up.
Doesn't
so-
matter if I show up, long as you two show up.
Bullshit. I ain't
Why
getting
the
up.
hell should we not be
I
here on
ain't
Friday?
getting up early
That's
if you
some
ain't gonna be
bullshit.
here.
Then
That
you
ain't
do it.
fair.
Oh my.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see that.
I'll be here Friday. Let's go.
Okay.
Right. Are you gonna zoom in? You can zoom in on.
I want it to happen, but you'll never do it.
What are you talking about? You want to do it? I'll do it for
I
you.
want to see you guys do it. Just
Jamie
one
says
damn
she
day.
got you on recording singing.
Who?
She recorded this
Who
screen
did?
record
Oh,
when
that's
everybody was
great.
singing. I
Didn't
love
make a
it.
difference to me. A lot of people think it went away. I'm sorry, this is a different article. This one actually came from Reddit. Someone asked Reddit, what is badly named and what is a better name for it? And I got some great responses here on this line. Number one, dentures. Here's what somebody, it should be substitutes.
Substitutes.
Contraction should be called birthquakes. Any bacon alternatives should be fakin'. Like if it's not real bacon,
Yeah.
like turkey bacon.
It should be called lies.
Like where you get turkey bacon from?
That's what you say about Nike. Nike, those are psyches. Psyche. Those are psyches.
I got them on a website. Iceland should be Greenland, and Greenland should be Iceland. We talked about
We
this
did talk about this.
because you told us about Iceland. Who said this? We talked about it off air, didn't
They
we?
did it on
I
purpose,
don't know. I
though.
don't remember.
Iceland
We
has a
talked about
volcano
yesterday.
going on right now, and
Oh,
we were like, whoa. We
it.
were
in Frozen.
right. Like that's amazing.
But
Yeah,
I
and
think
then
I
you
remember. I
said-
might be wrong. I don't know.
I think you're
that
right.
Might be
Do you know what the
a
history-
Mandela effect? Maybe that's not even
Look it up.
right.
No, you know what the history on that is? So when people were migrating to different parts of of
The
Iceland,
world?
yeah, in the world. So Iceland was getting a lot of people because everybody's like, oh my God, it's beautiful, it's green, it's this, all this stuff. So they actually named it Iceland to deter people from coming and living there. And then they wanted people to go to the other one that was basically just pure ice. So they changed the name so people would go there.
She's right.
Yeah.
I literally just pulled that up. They changed their names, afraid that their
On
enemies
purpose.
might pursue them. They sent word back to Norway that their island was actually an Iceland.
Yep.
But that another island, more distant, larger, and that really was covered by ice, was inhabitable Greenland. And so the Green Island became Iceland, and the icy island became Greenland.
Ta-da! I know.
It was a
stupid
lie.
facts.
They said that to people. So it's like when somebody knocks
How
on
many
your
people
door,
live
you
in
pull up
Greenland
blinds.
now? How many residents does Greenland
It's
have?
like
That's
when
a
people
lot.
tell you, how's Cape Cod? You're like, horrible. The traffic's bad. So
Right.
many people. You
Or
don't
you
wanna
see
be
the
there.
meme? You see the meme?
You know, the place is really good.
Did you see the meme? Did you?
That's how you know if you like somebody, by the way. They're like, I'm thinking about moving to Southwest Florida. Where should I live? And you're like, how much do I like you?
Lehigh.
Lehigh.
Did you see
area.
the meme of all the beaches went for spring break and it's all on the East Coast? Oh, these are all the beautiful places to visit, and like they cut off half of Florida, and it was
Right.
all the
Everything
whole
on
coast,
the-
Right.
the other coast. So, like over there.
You can
everything's-
stay over there. That's cool.
It's bad over here.
Best
Really bad
place.
over here.
That's
Really
cool.
bad. 370 as of 2021. 372,000 people live in Iceland.
That's not a lot. It's a big ass area for not a lot of people.
It's massive.
It was basically
Greenland.
Because
reverse
who the hell
marketing.
wants to live in ice?
Ta-da!
That one
Cold.
doesn't have
Back in the
ice.
day.
I lived in Alaska once.
Oh,
Now
Iceland.
Greenland, which has the ice,
Okay.
Right.
has only 56,000 people living
Oh,
in it.
nobody
that
can
was
live
not
there.
Greenland's.
No.
56,000.
56,000 in Greenland, which
But
has
it
the
still
ice.
gets cold in Iceland.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Like-
right. Yeah, yeah, it's still
Winter,
Yeah, they sell
like it is
winter.
here every other day.
Yeah.
If I wake up one more time it's 54, I'm gonna be pissed.
Me too.
Like, we should be past this already. What's going on?
I think it's supposed
Bro,
to
what
be
are you
cold
talking? This
all
is
weekend.
great. You know what that means, right? Every time. All right, here's the thing. I want you to change your mentality right now, Jason.
Oh my gosh, she's pulling
Okay,
a
Charlie.
Jason.
Change your
Holy
mentality,
shit.
Jason.
We need to shut the
Listen,
lights.
listen,
Holy
listen, listen.
Things that should have been named
Linda,
differently.
Linda,
Should we-
listen,
should
Linda,
we
listen.
lower the lights?
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda, listen,
Linda,
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 listen, Linda,
Linda.
listen. Here's the thing. Understand something. It's all about your perception in life, right? You could be pissed, sure, that it's 54 degrees. But understand, if it's 54 degrees, it's negative 54 degrees anywhere above Georgia. That's the whole reason why we're cold, is because the rest of the world is colder than we are. So this is just a great reminder of every day that we live in paradise compared to everyone else. So I'm grateful when it's 54 because that means everybody else is suffering worse than we are.
So we are the Iceland of Greenland.
Someone's calling it. Someone's calling in. We're not plugged in though.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Where did it go?
Oh shoot. Hold on.
Hold on.
Who it is?
It was plugged in. Big Mama Radio, hello. Big Mama Radio, hello. Hello.
Have you heard any more about the Cape Coral girl that was murdered?
All we know so far is that there's a 16-year-old boy that was put into custody yesterday, and they have not officially said that he's charged with that crime, but the rumor on social media is that is the guy, and they have somebody in custody.
Is that the one from North Fort Myers?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I have my grandson. He's been watching with me, and you want to say hi to Big Mama? Hi.
Hey! What's your grandson's
He's
name?
on his way to therapy.
What's your grandson's name?
What's your name?
Justice. Wait, Grandma, is that your grandkid?
Justice.
Is that really your grandkid? You have to ask him what his name was?
Stop it.
No, I was having him get involved. It helps with his therapy.
Oh, gotcha. What's his name?
Which one are you?
He's Justice.
Justice.
Hey.
Justice!
How about that?
Hey, Justice.
I love it.
Okay, thank you. I just wondered.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
Absolutely.
We are constantly checking the feed on that story so we can give updates as soon as it happens. All right. I appreciate you calling in and looking for Big Mama
Thank
Radio
you.
for that information.
Where are you listening from? Are you on the app?
No, I think she said she was watching.
She don't want to talk to
What's
you.
she watching?
She don't
I was
talk
gonna
to you
say,
no more.
we
You're a
download-
jerk. See what happens when you're an asshole to people?
What?
They hang up, or you call them porn stars. They probably stop watching. Jeez.
I'm just looking out for the kid, bro. She's asking him what his name is. I'm like, bro, Justice, are you good? That's all. All right.
Right.
All right. Like you.
Do you need
as
to
a
go to
mom
school
are
in
gonna-
person? I'm just asking real quick.
Like,
right.
Not
If I
everybody
ask
is
a
a
grandma what
criminal.
the kid's name is, and
I agree.
I'm sorry.
That
I
side
asked-
of me came out.
Right, it did.
Well,
I'm a
when she
dad.
said
I'm
that they were
sorry.
on their way to therapy, that probably
Sure.
should have been like an eye opener. Like,
Right, I'm sure
foot
that-
in mouth. Ooh.
Not at all. That's exactly what someone who kidnaps a
Do
kid would
you-
fucking say. What
do
are you
you-
talking about?
Do you,
The fuck? I'm asking questions. Sorry, I'm a dad.
I'm doing a case right now. That I'm producing for the Cold Case podcast, and this murder happens, right? And one of the witnesses takes off from the house and walks like a mile and a half past 45 houses to go to a gated community, as deep in the gated community as she can go. And as she's deep in the gated community,
You're good.
all right.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
All right. So, as far as she could go into this gated community and knocks on some door profusely until he calls 911. The person's door she knocked on is a professional shooter, competitive shooter. She knocks on the door of a guy who lives in a $1 million home, a 6,000 square foot home in a gated community, who's a professional competitive shooter. That's where he gets his money.
What?
Like, that has got to be, you're lucky to be alive.
Oh, my
He's on his call. He's like, I'm locked and loaded. It's in my hand right now.
Oh, my God.
They're like, well, can you put it away? Yeah, I can put it away as soon as someone else gets here, but right now it's in my hand. Don't worry, I'm highly trained. I'm a competitive shooter. I was like, damn, that would be my luck. If I was a criminal, I would go try to rob somebody's house, and it would be a competitive shooter, and they'd pop me off.
Either that or
I
a
picked this.
detective.
That's what, right. Or a cop's house, right.
Or it's like some retired
Right,
old
jeez.
ninja.
A
who's
ninja,
just
right?
like-
A deadly ninja. This guy killed 82 people last week. He just retired, and his name's
Right.
John Wick.
Right.
And I just killed this dog. Damn it, bro. I just ran over the dog. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
As soon as he whips out a gold coin, I'm out, bro. I'm out.
Right. That's great.
Oh.
You want to know some things that turned 50 this year, guys?
Not me. Go ahead.
Post-it notes. Post-it notes are 50 years old this year.
Are they really?
The Rubik's Cube is 50 years old this year.
Still haven't solved
Barcodes.
one.
Nope.
Barcodes. Barcodes. I could solve them.
I haven't.
Give me a key. I'll break it apart and put it back together. So,
Barcodes are only 50 years old.
only 50 years old. A guy in New Jersey named Joe Woodland came up with the idea and drew it up in the sand while vacationing in Florida. The first barcode was scanned in June 26, 1974, and then completely revolutionized shopping from there on out.
Well, so what they do before? Was just the
Stickers.
Price. They had to put the price in, right? Like manually.
Yeah, and you had a sticker gun that you would put the prices on everything.
And you just peel it off.
That was
Wasn't
fun.
Convenient.
The sticker guns were fun. What's funny is, now that I think about it, my first job was a grocery store, right? That was my first real job.
You had
Besides,
one of those yellow
I
guns?
worked at my first job was at a nursery, and I threw bags of manure. That was my job, and mulch, but for some reason, mostly manure. And that's what I did for $2.85 an hour. It was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what you got paid?
$2.85 an hour.
I think I remember like something like six is what I remember.
My first one was $5.15,
something like
and
$6
it was
is what
above the minimum.
Right,
Right.
mine too, and that was like good pay.
Yeah, we're like
$6 and like
damn.
11 cents. I think I remember is what I got paid.
Right, and you're like, damn, I'm being paid.
Everybody else
we
is
thought we
getting
were rich.
$4.75.
Right.
Look at this $143 paycheck for 2 weeks of work. Hell yeah!
I left there to go work for a place called Huber Discount Foods, which was it wasn't Kroger's. Kroger's was like down the road.
Yeah.
A big grocery store, but small. They had 2 stores in the whole area, and we had to price gun everything. So you would cut the top off the box, and you'd be like, pow, 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 pow. It was so much fun. Now that I go back, that was also the place where you would take your glass soda bottles and turn them in for 10 cents a piece. And we had a whole room, nothing but bottles.
Really?
Yeah. That's where you would hide, in the bottle room.
Brittany says she started at $10 an hour and made more than even some adults that she knew.
Oh, yeah.
Would you start working last week?
Right.
What the fuck? $10?
Right. $10.
When the hell was that like a
Because I think the job I got after that, it was $5.15. I'm pretty
Right.
sure right
Yeah,
around
they raised it.
$5.
I remember I was at $8 for years.
And then the first radio job I ever got was $5.25 an hour.
Holy shit.
But what was the price of gas?
And that was
everything else
minimum
though?
wage.
87 cents.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit was
I
cheap.
remember
At the golf.
I think $1 something.
Gas.
$1
gas?
something. Not me putting it. My parent. Like
I remember my dad
in
getting it for
Jersey-
99
What's the
cents.
cheapest gas you remember putting in your car?
Remember?
You remember personally.
98 cents a gallon.
All right,
And
all
then
right.
75 cents in Texas.
It was like $1 something. I don't dollar and
Hell
change.
no, it's always been a couple dollars for me. I can't tell you what it is, but not.
Really?
Not
Oh, yeah, it
wish.
used to be
Probably
under $1.
3.
87 cents is what it was at the Golf 76 station. You would go there because it wasn't 93 cents was like where it was.
Yeah.
It was like 5 cents cheaper to go there, and I'll never forget it. And $5 was really like a half a tank of gas.
Right, exactly. $5 used to be gas.
Oh, yeah.
All day. I'll throw
Right.
you $5. All right, cool. That's half a tank of gas right there. I remember
Right.
that being a half a tank.
And I drove a 4-cylinder Mustang, so $5 went a long time.
That was also an hour and a half of work.
Susie is
fill your gas
Susie is checking in on our Extreme Florida Roofing live feed and said, I made $3.75 on my first job. $3.75.
What was it? What was your first job?
I worked in the lingerie department at Sears. That was my very
At
first
16?
Wow.
Yes, I did.
Dang.
And I worked there for 3 years. So
How cool is that?
Creepy ass dude running the place. Was it a woman that hired you or a dude?
it was a dude, but he was gay. But I did have a creepy ass stalker that would call me every day to tell me that his pregnant wife for the past 3 years, who's been pregnant for 3 years, needs lingerie. Every day would call till finally we were like, stop calling.
Were you in the mall? And had a
No, I was on Miracle Mile
Oh, okay.
in Miami.
Because my first one was in the mall, like at a little gift shop or whatever, and I had like a stalker dude too when I was in high school.
He
and
just
then
wanted me to
security
talk
found
about
him in
underwear.
Spencer's back where all the sex toys were. And I wasn't the only like kid that worked there, so he was stalking all of us.
It's
That
weird
kid
when
will
people
never be allowed
call
to work
the,
in a mall now.
call the Sears.
I worked in a mall a lot. It never had that issue, but
But you're not a female.
Right. I never saw that issue either, though. What was your first job?
My very first job ever was Wheels in Motion in Wharton, New Jersey, and it was as a security guard on Friday nights for teen roller nights. And it's funny that you guys mentioned the stalker thing, man, because the closest thing I ever got to being pretty much molested was the owner of that place, was the manager of that place.
Really?
Yeah, years later, I found out that he was arrested for touching little kids, and he would
Damn.
touch me all the time, inappropriately as fuck.
Like grab you?
Right, my ass, like
What?
the guy was super inappropriate, and it was so weird that as a kid,
Oh my God.
you know that's why I think I'm so
Like ready
overprotective.
to,
I'm
like-
ready to jump anytime anything even sounds remotely close to being weird.
Have you ever talked to somebody about that?
No, never. It's just not a thing
I get it. I know.
I actually never said it out loud, to be honest with you.
You just said it out loud for the first time.
Right.
Sorry,
He
you had to
was-
relive that, bro. I understand what that's like.
Yeah, it was.
I get it.
Yeah, weird. It wasn't set like not like
it like
penetration or I didn't, I didn't do.
No.
But it was just
You said it
now
was a
that I'm
teen
older.
club?
It was a teen. Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, it wasn't a teen club.
And
It
he
was a
ran
roller
it.
rink.
Roller rink for a teen night.
But he had a teen night on it.
Predator.
So adults, right?
He
and
created
and
a space to
right.
bring his prey to him.
And it was kids. So
Sick.
and the parents would drop them off.
Speaking of that, Brittany brought up a good one, but did you guys watch that special on Brian Peck or whatever, the Nickelodeon?
No,
he made a statement.
Dan Schneider.
Oh, you need
He got
to watch
whoa! He made a statement.
You need to watch that. But then also, Brittany brought up a
You
good
got
one
something?
too. Watch the program on Netflix. Victoria got me started on that one. It's only 3 episodes, and they're gonna try and do a new one.
What
No,
is it?
the program.
The
Why,
program?
yes. Why are you looking
About
like that?
that school?
Yes, and it's not just one school. It's there was tons of them around.
Right. There's one here in Florida.
Is there?
Yeah, in Sarasota.
I didn't look them up, but there was I probably might
Hulu
still have the
or
website.
Netflix?
Netflix.
Okay.
The project's on Netflix. It's actually really,
I
really
know.
good.
I know it is. I'm not watching it.
Why?
I don't know why. I just feel like it's not real.
Oh, I do.
Like
They
I don't.
ha-
It's
they
like it's.
uncover
It
the
does-
documents.
I don't know. It doesn't.
I
By
do.
the way, speaking of Dan Schneider, watch the new docuseries "Quiet on the Set: The Dark Side of Kids TV," and he said he just watched it and he's really sorry.
That's all he said. That
Yeah.
I'm
What'd
he say?
really
What'd he say?
sorry.
In a video interview released yesterday, he said it was very difficult to watch and, quote, I definitely owe some people a pretty strong apology. He had a quote, I wish I could go back, especially to those earlier years of my career, and bring the growth and experience that I have now and just do a better job and never, ever feel like it was okay to be an a-hole to anyone ever. Schneider also agreed that some jokes that kids told on those Nickelodeon shows crossed the line, and he's all for cutting them. And he's admitted he's engaged in pretty bad behavior in writers' rooms. And he admitted that he never should have asked anyone on the set to give him massages. Quote, I'd never do it today. I'm embarrassed that I did it then. I apologize to anyone that I ever put in that situation.
I'm rocking with it.
How old was he?
I think this is a great statement.
How old was he?
Not one denial of anything. All right.
Right.
now-
He
now
said
here's
what
my-
I
here's my
did,
thing.
what I did was real.
Right, and wrong, and I apologize. Take accountability. Here's the thing. I just
get
want you to
that.
understand.
I
like,
get that, but
I'm
you
not saying-
can't take away what he did to those kids.
Right, but here's the thing.
psychological damage that he's done is not going to go away by an apology. I give
Did he
him
get
credit.
arrested?
No.
No.
So here's the
So
thing.
he didn't commit a crime.
No, he didn't actually sexually abuse anybody. He was a dickhead. Was a kind of person
No,
that
Brian
would make
Peck is
wrong
the one that
jokes.
sexually abused.
Right.
the
No,
kids.
we're talking about Schneider, the
Yeah,
guy
I know.
that just did this statement. Is he's never
Wait,
sexually.
He's the foot guy, right?
Yeah, the foot guy.
He's the
Yeah.
one
He's
that
the
would
foot guy.
massage them, or he would massage.
He would have them massage him.
He'd ask them, you know. But here, I want to tell you something. I'm
Creepy
not saying
dude.
it's right. I'm not saying it's right. I just
No,
want
I
you
know.
guys to understand that the world was different 5 years ago, and it was even more different 40 years ago.
You could be
The stuff we
you
could
could
get
be a
away
bank
with
robber.
40 years ago, you're
You-
not going to get away with now.
You can be a bank robber, and I believe that you can be reformed because you understand what you did was wrong. Some things and things like what he did, I don't believe in reform.
Sure.
I don't believe you can be reformed.
Absolutely.
I think it's something that you have. It's the reason they created a sexual predators list.
Like a gene.
Yeah.
Like
Stuff like that. Because there's
like-
not a normal person that thinks a kid is attractive.
Right, and I think what
There's
he
not.
did was cross the line. Do I like his apology? Yes, but here's the dilemma I have. So they just arrested a guy that committed a murder in 1985. All right, it's in my criminal
Yeah,
stories
I
we're
saw
never
that
going to get
with
to.
the-
With his chewing gum, DNA off of chewing gum, because his DNA's out there now, and now he got arrested, and now he's going to go to prison
For something that happened 30,
40 years ago,
Yeah.
right? So it happened 40 years ago, and he's going to go to prison for it. He may have changed his life over that 40 years. He may have made miracles happen or done some great things for society. I'm not saying he did or she did. I think he did. I'm not saying he did, and I'm not saying he deserves to be exonerated for his crime. He should have to pay for his crime, absolutely. But I feel the same way about but he can make amends. He can
Yes.
apologize for
Yeah.
what he did. I think what Schneider did was a great way to make amends for what you did, but I think what he did was creepy and should be further investigated, and he should be monitored 24/7.
Now, if he does this apology injury and then he shows that he's going and getting treatment or whatever the case, then I might be a little bit more like, okay. And as long as he didn't cross the line sexually with any of these.
Yeah, that we know. We don't know. We don't know.
We don't
He
know
might
that.
have.
Let's
We
go
don't
with
know.
what face value,
If
what
he
we
did,
know.
if he did, this apology is going to piss them off.
Yes.
Right.
But if
well,
he
if he
did
did, it would have already been said.
But if
because
he
this
did
has been
it-
a rumor that's been going on for years. This isn't new. This is new to people that don't know about
Yeah,
Nickelodeon.
but let's just say
This has
face
been something
value. This is what happened,
Sure.
what he admitted to and all that. If he apologized and then goes and says, look, I'm going to get treatment because obviously what I was doing was not right or whatever the case, something's not, I've got issues going on, cool. Then you definitely are somebody that I think can be reformed. If you didn't touch them.
Right, as long as you didn't, it's a slippery
If you didn't cross
slope.
that,
I agree with
if
you.
you didn't
It's not
really cross
reformable,
that line, I
but
mean,
if you
it's still
didn't-
wrong.
Yeah.
And if you show that you're going to do some things to change
And
your
I'm
life,
sorry,
cool.
but all of it's very deliberate because people that have that inclined feeling towards children always tend to put themselves in situations where you're surrounded by children.
Of course.
You
Of
go to
course.
the camps, you
Of
go to the
course.
schools, you go
Right.
to the
Listen,
church.
I don't
you go
spend
to-
any
I
time
mean,
alone with
that's
kids.
Pretty
I don't give a
intense.
shit. My dad taught me that.
That's
real,
been- 'cause you
Because you
especially
don't want
girls.
anything to ever come back.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Right. Even with, what's
I'm
funny
not, bro.
is I don't go
it's
pick up
just
Izzy's
weird.
friends. Like, unless
Right,
Izzy's with me.
right, I
Right.
don't
If
do that.
Izzy's
My
with me,
dad
I'm
wouldn't
good.
talk to anybody.
And I,
Nah, bro, I
and,
don't.
You'll be
and
like,
I don't, and the
your
babysitter.
mother.
If we have a babysitter, Sarah takes the babysitter
Right.
home.
Yeah.
I'm out. And
yeah.
it's not because you're doing anything or you want to do. It's just I don't want no
part of
no,
anything.
I don't want
I
even
don't
go
want even
remotely
that
close.
idea
Right.
that
I'm
you
good.
have a suspicion that I
Right.
said the wrong
I don't want my
thing.
I don't want my
want it.
cell phone to ping on a tower where she
Right.
claims something
Well,
happened.
and that's
No.
honestly,
No,
it's a
I'm
good
out.
thing, and I'll tell you why. Because that's how
And that's
that's how it
respectable.
happened to me as a kid. Because it was the next door neighbor, and I was friends with their daughter, and my parents didn't think anything of it because, well, you're the dad of a daughter. You're not going to do anything.
See?
And I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, I'm
No,
sorry.
but I'm just saying, like, that is something I think parents need to open their minds to. Is not saying that anybody in this room obviously is like that, but
The
just
thing-
don't put yourself in that situation
The thing
because
is
it's a
that-
he said, she said sometimes. And
Absolutely.
The thing is that innocent people have been conditioned to believe that everybody takes care of the children. We all care about the children.
Right.
The problem is that is not true.
no.
There is a percentage of people who will treat your child exactly like their child and have complete respect. And then there's a lot of sickos that are
Right.
not that are in the background pretending to be one thing and they're actually something else. So
Do you think they know they're sickos?
Huh?
You think they know they're sickos?
I think they do because if not, they wouldn't hide it.
All right.
Yeah.
We have.
Just curious.
I'm not going to mention who it is, but we have somebody. If you're there, you see it. Somebody said mine was a babysitter.
Bailey Irish Cream that turns 50 this year. I'm going to try to shift gears.
Yeah.
The Heimlich maneuver shift 50 gears. Shift 50 gears. Heimlich maneuver is 50 years old. Dungeons and Dragons 50 years
Do
old.
you know how to do the Heimlich?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I feel like I should learn.
Yes,
You know, the
you
other day I was
should.
thinking about I should learn the Heimlich and I should learn CPR.
You should
I'll teach
definitely
you.
learn.
I'm a
Like,
CPR
no,
instructor.
CPR,
CPR, you definitely.
I would love
so
to.
Am I.
I mean,
You
I feel like
definitely
I
should.
was sitting there eating one day and I'm like, I don't know. I started thinking about if something happened, who's equipped to handle
I
this?
feel that every parent,
You know?
that if you're expecting a child, you should go and take a CPR class because there's
Absolutely.
nothing
Right.
scarier than seeing a kid who can't, who has something stuck in their throat and they can't breathe and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I think I should learn that.
Everybody
definitely
needs to
should.
learn.
Right, absolutely.
Dungeons and Dragons turns 50. Connect 4 is 50 years old.
Nice.
Skittles is 50 years old. Dayquil 50 years old, and the Meow Mix jingle is 50 years old this year.
love
There you go.
Really?
Now you know. Now you
Meow,
know.
meow, meow, meow.
Meow 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 meow
Meow, 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 meow.
meow 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 meow.
You want to know the
meow,
most?
meow.
You want to know the worst gig I've ever had in the history of radio, and I thought it was going to be the greatest gig ever.
Not this one.
They were auditioning people to sing this song for a commercial at Busch Gardens. So the advertising company sets up a whole area of Busch Gardens, and they're looking to find somebody who can sing the song best. And they're videoing
The meow song?
Yes. So they've got a line of 800 people we're broadcasting right next to the audition, right? Right next to it. So you can hear it in the left ear of your, so you're, no matter what, you're right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it's like to hear 1,000 people sing that song in a row for a whole day? I was there for 2.5 hours.
It's probably like the.
I bet you I heard at least 800 of them. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't even like cats anymore because of this. I walked away like, I don't even like cats. I don't even want cat
Yo,
food ever again.
You know,
I'm
Big
buying
Mama
a
walked
different.
away fluently speaking cat.
Right.
know.
Meow.
She's like, I
Meow,
understand
meow. Meow,
cats.
meow. All
That's
right,
why
meow.
him and Bunny get along. They're like,
Right.
meow, meow,
Right.
Meow, 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 meow,
Right.
meow, meow.
All right. Hold on, meow. One quick little perfect moment here. We're gonna. All right, hold on. Let me do this. Right. I do. You're right. I do. I speak cat. Here we go. Let me hit this.
Broadcasting live inside the W.B. Williamson Brothers
Hold on, W, a
Studios.
second.
Go insane, go insane.
Your favorite radio station, Big Mama Radio.
Who's sitting down? Come on now. Somebody sit down. Ernest, sit your ass down. You know you got to sit down.
Put on that headset, girl.
Oh, I don't know.
You guys all sit down. Sit. Join us here real quick.
Mess up my hair.
I love the first thing you're gonna say.
I love her.
So
It looks good, too.
something I'm so juiced about, and I've there's very few things that I now officially mark off my calendar so that I'm not booked.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday is one of them. All right, but I'll scratch that out for the right money. Right, for the
I
right
could be
for the right
reborn
Monday, I can
anytime.
at this point in my life, I can celebrate that a day late. No big deal. No big deal. But the Bobby Holloway Junior Memorial Fishing Tournament is something that I had a pleasure of being a part of for many years, and then got into my own business and ended up not being able to. It was 2 years I missed, right? Two straight years or 1 year? Was it one? 1 year. I missed a year, and I hated myself for it. Like, legitimately got there at the very end of it just because I could show up. Like because I really enjoy this tournament. And when I first got asked to be the MC and host for it, I was honored. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. Because, listen, and I'm going to introduce them in a minute, but before we get into it, I just want to say, before I understand that, I've worked with a lot of charities, all right? And there's very few, two of them happen to be in this room right now, believe it or not, where they take the money, all the money,
And actually help.
and give it back to the kids. Give it to the kids, and that's what it's about. Or those who really need it. If those people that really need it, they're there to help. And I gotta say, I've watched the magic happen. But and I'm gonna get into that with the Bobby Holloway Junior Memorial Fishing Tournament. It's fun. It's a great cause. So go be a part of it. Even if you're not fishing, go bid on the auctions. Go there and be a part of the live auction. Go to the end. They're not going to be mad if you didn't fish the tournament and you show up at the awards banquet with your American Express black card and spend $7 grand. They're not going to be mad. They're not going to be mad at all. They're not going to be like, you can't be here. We're not giving you a drink. They'll even give you free food if you come. Like come on by, baby. We're cool with it.
Yeah.
Ernestine, good morning. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Nice to see you again.
Thank you for having us.
It's great to have you guys here on the show. So the Bobby Holloway is happening April 6th. If you want to sign up, you want to go to the website, go ahead and give the website out right now.
It's hollowaytourney.org.
hollowaytourney.org.
Website.
Right. You got a brand new website.
Yes.
All right.
Courtesy of C's.
Yeah, C's is the extraordinaire guy who handles all that now.
It was all. I just filled in what they had, so it wasn't me. It's all their information. I mean, you have such a rich history that it was super easy.
Last year, how many teams did you have?
Over 100. Was it like 104?
104 last year. How many teams? And that was crazy because it was right after Ian.
Yeah.
And I remember that was why I was so stressed that I couldn't be a part of it, because it was amazing to see so many people come out so quickly after Ian and be a part of a fishing tournament, and to see you and to see that many boats out there. How many do you have signed up this year already?
Around 40. We're trying to limit it to like 75 this year. It was a lot with over 100
right
last year.
And
so
traditionally it's right around 75.
Yeah.
Traditionally, so you blew up last year, so we're kind of limited. So you still got time to sign up, get your teams involved. You can have up to 4 on a team, right?
Yes. Well, you can have as many as your boat will hold. You
Oh,
know, the
wow.
entry fee of $450 is for 4 anglers.
All right. So if you have 6 anglers, you get a bigger boat, bigger,
Yeah.
more chances to win, more chances to win.
More hooks in the water.
What are they fishing for this year? What are they fishing for this
As
year?
always, snook, trout, and red.
And longest inches, right? This is a photo tournament.
Right.
All right. So it's all about inches.
Right.
I love that, by the way. I love that. Keeps the fish out there
You
living
would.
so that what?
Love inches.
We're trying to have a serious conversation.
I'm
bro.
serious.
I
You
know
love
it's
the
right.
fish.
Come on,
By the way,
Charlie.
that's a little fish. Captain Conway is taking Team Big Mama Radio out. And C's, Darlene, and Betty are all going to be on a team with Captain Conway.
If I don't get fired before that.
Right.
I don't get fired.
He keeps trying. I told him he could just quit. He's like, no, I don't do that. I don't get unemployment then.
Right, because I can't get unemployment if I quit.
Right.
So I gotta get fired.
I'm
Don't
like,
take a banana on the boat.
No, no banana hammocks.
All right, no banana hammocks. Right.
right. You know you can't take bananas at all on a boat. You guys do know that, right? Do not bring bananas on April 6th.
What does it do?
It's bad luck.
Oh.
Really?
Conway will flip.
Really?
Right. He'll throw them in the water. You know how many times I've been fishing and seen bananas floating in the water?
Believe it. That's me.
He's listening right now. It doesn't matter.
I'm here to cause waves.
He's going to search everything you have before you get on the boat now.
He's got like a banana. Like,
You'd only hurt yourself. You won't catch any fish. You won't catch any fish.
Huh?
You won't catch any fish. Like, I fished one time, another tournament that is.
If I bring my
there
own,
was
I'll be
back in the
fine.
day, there used to be a Burt's Redfish tournament at Burt's, and I fished every tournament. And I even fished this one before I started hosting it. And we went to Burt's, and I went with 2-3 bunches of bananas. I showed up and let everybody see them. And you could dock right out there at the captain's meeting. So they would dock at the captain's meeting. And I walked right, I would come up late, about 3 minutes after the meeting would start.
Covered in
And
bananas.
everybody's in there listening to the meeting, and I would walk through with my bananas right to the dock. And they would be like, where's she going with those bananas? And I would legitimately hide them in everyone's boats. In everyone's boats. Everyone's boats would get a banana. And then I would come back in and they'd be like, what did you do to those bananas? I said I fed them to the fish. They like bananas.
Lies.
I didn't want them anywhere near me, so I got rid of them. I'll never forget his Team Brandware that came after me.
Did you win?
And he was like, I don't even know if they're still around. Are they? He fishes for somebody else. Who's he fish for now?
I'm not sure.
And he came after me, and he says, bro, you ever put a banana on my boat, I'll be pissed. I was like, did you get all 6? You have a big boat. Did you get all? He was like, 6 on my boat? I said, yeah, how'd you fish? He goes, not good. I was like, you didn't get them all.
That's insane to me that this is a thing.
It's
This
a
is
You just
real
Googled
thing.
it, right?
I just Googled it, and this is a thing.
What?
This is legit a thing. Why bananas are bad luck? It's an unusual nautical superstition that began in the 1700s. I'm not gonna go through all of it, but basically this is really they have whole absolutely no bananas. Like they have this whole thing.
What about a plantain? Does that count?
Yeah, I would imagine a
Really?
plátano.
Oh,
that's
bless your
still-
heart.
That's still a banana. It's literally a banana.
Yeah. I think it's the same family. All right, I'm just going to say.
Just one's
Banapples, too,
fried.
anything, right? Banana boat, anything banana. By the way, don't even bring banana boat sunscreen.
Shut up.
I'm not lying to you.
But that one smells so
So
good.
this is hilarious. This is the conclusion of this. I'm not going to say that it's not even a local, but
Wonder if
whether
you-
or not you are superstitious, it's a little hard not to believe the rumors that bananas are bad luck on board of a boat. Given the amount of stories and rumors spread and the amount that is well documented in naval history, fisher people worldwide are convinced that bananas on board the fishing boat is bad luck, but they will be the first ones to blame everyone and everything else besides their knowledge on how to catch fish. But whatever you may call it, we do not allow bananas on board our fishing vessels here at this marina. That's
Right.
some serious.
That's everybody.
This is serious.
There ain't a captain in the world that's cool with bananas.
I've never
I
heard
see
this.
bananas floating in the water. Every time I fish a tournament, there's always a banana floating in the water.
Let's
That
go
is
dress
so
as Shakita
wild.
Banana.
Right.
Jamie,
You guys are trying not to fish. I get it. If you don't want to fish, don't fish. It's cool. It's all right.
Jamie,
it's all right.
Jamie said she's like, I never knew this. Maybe I paid more attention to the drinking part instead of the fishing part.
All right. Nothing banana, just so you
That's
know.
crazy because that's definitely what I would have brought to eat as a snack. Like I
banana.
never even
Right.
thought about that. I'd be like, hey, Captain Conway.
And then he would have killed you. And
He
then
would have thrown me over for bait.
Right.
I would have been in there.
He
for
would have
bait.
asked because he would
Charlie
be. You guys
Chum.
would be getting skunked by about 8:30 in the morning, and he'll be like, "Who's got the banana?"
Yeah.
Right. You haven't caught a red or a snook by 8:30. He's gonna be like, "Who's got a banana on this boat?" Somebody's got a banana. Open your bags.
crazy.
Everybody, open your bags and coolers right now. Somebody's got a banana or a banana boat or a banana charm or a banana rama, a banana hammock. Don't wear one. I'm just telling you, don't do it. All right. I know that rule. I love fishing.
Charlie, we got to replan our.
Is the
outfit.
silent auction already live? When will the silent auction be live?
It would probably be about 5:30.
Right. Now, is the silent auction online or is it in
No.
person?
No, we had done that with COVID
Right.
online, and it's good. But I think a lot of people want to be involved in the experience and
Right, writing it down on the sheet.
Yeah.
And waiting sure, and you get to see who you get to beat.
Yeah, it's very competitive.
Right,
you know?
that's the
Yeah,
deal.
it's
And I like to go around and put Dwayne Lopez's name on everything. Right.
We love Dwayne.
Right. I every time he knows, he's like, "You're hosting."
He's our presenting sponsor.
Right. This is going to cost me. Absolutely, it's going to cost you, bro. Just so you know. And they're fishing
So you
too
know,
this year,
yes.
right? Right? Is he actually do the fishing? Does he go out on the boat and fish? Is he on the team?
Did he fish last year?
Some years he does, some years he doesn't.
Right, right. I'm a big fan. Love that man. He does so much for our community. Last year, it turned your entire parking lot green.
I know. That was awesome when they came in.
Right. Are they going to do it again this year?
I'm
I hope so.
sure.
I hope so. Where's the captain's meeting at this year?
It's all taking place at Jug Creek. So we have a new venue. We're
All
back
right.
on the water again.
All right.
So it's Jug Creek in Boquilla.
The captain's meeting Friday night,
Yes.
fishing Saturday.
Yes.
Shout out to Jug Creek. What's going on? That's a good time.
Jimmy
right,
spot.
Right, Jimmy
Yeah,
spot.
yeah, Jimmy spot, yeah.
So I like the fact that you were going to do a shotgun start.
Yeah.
So they caused a ripple. Did it not cause a ripple?
Yes.
So for those who don't know, there's two ways you can start a tournament. You can do an honor start, which basically means first light or 7 a.m. All right, so basically that's what that means. All right, which means you can't have a line in the water before 7 a.m. And I fished a tournament where a dude said to the weighmaster that he caught it before 7 a.m. and I protested and lost. I was so mad. I was like, he said it to your face. Waz was the weighmaster. You don't know who Waz is. I was like, Waz. He's like, I don't remember. I was like, of course you don't remember. You drink too much. Love you, Waz. I'm just playing with you, buddy. Or you can do a shotgun start, and that's where they'll take every team's boat will all line up at like a marker, and then you'll hear a flashbang, and everyone takes off like a bat out of hell.
Amazing.
The video is amazing. It's everything is great about it, except for all those that are not educated boaters.
Yeah.
If you're not an educated boater and they do a shotgun start, get to the back and wait for everyone else to leave and let it go. Because some of these dudes have been fishing for their whole life. They've been driving a boat since they was 3. All right? And when it's shotgun start time, they're like, bang!
Jesus.
Like, they don't even care because they know you, and they're giving you the finger, and they're, like, putting you in their way. You better know what you're doing. So what caused the riffle? What caused the riff? Like,
Well, see, back in the day, we'd done that, and it was so much fun, and you have the videos and everything. Well, one day, we always went out of Pineland out there, and
Right.
so the fog was so bad. And, the Holloway, we always have some sketchy weather. It's either great or
windy
it's not.
or windy as hell.
Yeah.
I remember trying to weigh in one time. I'm like, catch my fish. That thing used to weigh him in. It was like a 4-foot wake over there.
Yeah, so you had people like Conway also that are coming from the river, It's just a long haul down Boquilla.
Right.
And everyone was worried about safety, and then there's the insurance factor, and just the traveling
Right.
and the weather. Just anyway, we said no. And,
Oh,
and
that
we
would've
would
been
love
cool.
it because it would have been a lot of fun.
I mean, can't
It is a
people
lot of fun.
vote to do it and be like, hey, do you want to be a part of it? Do it. I mean,
Right.
that's at your own risk.
But I don't think if you made it optional, who's going to show up? They're going to want to be on their spot.
Right. They want to be where they want to be at 7 o'clock. Right. So at 7 o'clock, boom, boom, I'm in. 6:55 if no one's around. No, don't break the rules. I'm just kidding.
And don't bring bananas.
Right, and don't bring bananas. What are you excited about this year? Is there anything that you're really excited about this year that really gets you pumped up? A silent auction item? Is there something out there that's really got you pumped up this year?
Oh, well, we're hoping for our usual, like we're hoping for Leoma, and we have our Anastasia Music, her prints, and someone just donated a pre-owned ladies Rolex watch, and I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool. I mean, we'll auction anything.
Right.
Last year we did the big Captain Morgan statue.
Right.
That was pretty fun. So, I mean, there's a lot that coming in. Larry's Pond, Chris at Larry's Pond makes gorgeous snook charms and redfish charms. So it's just kind of the usual, and we're still collecting, so we're still.
So if you're out there listening right now and you're a business and you want to donate to the silent auction or to the raffle, all you got to do is just give you guys a call.
Yes.
You want to give out the phone number they got to call? Go ahead.
239-281-8225.
I could tell you right now, it's a fun event for everybody. You guys are going to have a life-changing day. It truly is.
yeah.
It's one of those types of events where you enjoy every minute of it. I love fishing it, but I did fish and host one year. I can't host the Little Bobbers because I'm fishing at that time when they come in. So the Little Bobbers are the kids fishing tournament.
My son did that one.
And so if you fish the tournament, you're never back in before the Little Bobbers. They come in way before you. So I miss that part of it, and I don't want to miss that anymore. So I want to fish it because I love fishing. It's a good time, this tournament especially, but I have never once not been disqualified every year I've ever fished. So I usually forget to take the picture with the coin, I have yet to not be disqualified, just so you know. And not only because of me, right? And it's always me, so the team looks at me like, really, bro? Except for 1 year, it was Kevin. I just want to say 1 year it was Kevin. Kevin knows it too. So just so you know, Kevin, it was your fault 1 year. Kevin caught 2 reds right off jump. Right?
Oh,
right
wow.
off jump. Boom, boom. And went to go slap them on and took the picture, sent the picture in, lets them go because that's the process.
Yeah.
We catch the third fish. We go and I go, hey, what's this little coin in the bag for? Well, you got to have that coin in the picture so that you can't take pictures with fish 3 days beforehand.
Right.
You don't get the coin till the night before. So no one's going out the night before and be like, I'm going to catch the winner at midnight tonight.
Right.
You know, so it's the way to keep everybody fair and keep everybody good.
Do you want to tell them about our little bobbers?
Yeah, tell them about the little bobbers. Steve, what's going on?
Hey there.
All right.
Little Bobber is a great event. We have about probably 40 kids right now signed up. We have 10 awesome captains that donate their time.
That's the part that's great. 10 captains donate their time to take these kids out fishing.
And these captains are just phenomenal. They go out of their way to make it. Kids love fishing. And you see kids coming back with giant smiles on their face. The whole object is just to catch as many fish as you can during a day. Doesn't matter what kind of fish it is, just catch all you can, and they come back. And some of them do rods for the kids. Some of them, have special treats on the boats, and so it's just a blast, and it's great to
Steve,
watch.
how old is the little bobbers? How old do you have to be?
3rd grade. We changed it age 8 to 13.
8 to 13, they can become a little bobber and get out there and fish. So
They get a cool shirt and a hat and just a.
what are they fishing for? What are little bobbers fishing for?
Catfish, red, anything you. If you get a puffer fish, we'll count it. But,
Right. Is it the amount of how many fish you catch? That's what it's about, right?
The total amount of fish.
Total amount of fish you catch, right?
They usually catch 25 to 30 something usually.
Right.
I remember the first time I took my son, they had Ronald McDonald on the boat, and he was coming out and taking pictures with the kids and all that stuff. And then Jonathan ended up getting like this little, just like, I think he was like 5 or 6 or whatever. And he got a little trophy that said, he was part of the thing. And it was like such a cool day for him. Even to today, he remembers that, which is
the
nice.
little bobber. Here's the greatest thing: is this tournament? How many years has it been, Steve?
26.
26 years. Let's put this in perspective. 26 years ago, you were 8 years old and you were a little bobber. Now, you're 34 years old. You have a charter business. And you're taking little bobbers out fishing.
That's amazing.
And every year, and it was fun because I actually started to witness it because it was probably about 5 or 6 years ago where you started to see little bobbers that became captains and were taking their own team out. And they have and it was fun to watch. This has been around so long that it's what it's for. Like it's really great to watch the evolution. The greatest camaraderie of people you'll ever see. The captain's meeting is a blast. Everybody comes out, it brings their whole team. It's just for captains, but everybody brings the whole team, and they all come out. And for me, it was all about flexing. You got to look good. You got to look good everywhere. You got to look like you can win the thing. You can't. I feel the same way about golfing. You got to look like you can win the thing, even if you can't, right? It's the name of the game.
I want to bring something up real quick because this was amazing as I'm working with them on the website. The Bobby Holloway Jr. Memorial Fund has awarded 305 scholarships to 216 scholars, totaling over $400,000, and has raised over $1 million in over 26 years with 25 fishing tournaments. That's amazing.
It isn't.
Incredible.
Do you
numbers.
remember the first one, Steve?
No, I don't. I've only been with the group 9 years, but I know being part of the board is I have been blessed that Ernestine has stayed true to her mission the whole time. The mission was to honor her son and to honor her community. And we never vary from that. Everything we do, every discussion we have as a board is how can we give back and how can we let little Bobby's name live on in the name of Pine Island, in the name of the sports teams. All the things we do, the $30,000 of scholarships we give a year, it's phenomenal.
Ernest, you want to tell the story?
Okay, well, we lost little Bobby in January.
Grab that microphone. Pull it right to you.
Okay, we lost little Bobby in January of '97, and his dad and I was dad's fireman, and then we also worked at Pineland Marina, and it was kind of a natural thing that we would do a fishing tournament in his memory to raise money for the Little League is how it started out.
Right.
Oh, and obviously, with any tragedy, there wasn't a GoFundMe. It wasn't a thing back then. That he's crying. Don't make me cry. And so after everything was paid for, there was a couple $1,000s left, and so we were big with the Pine Island Little League and the Storms football field. That was our life. So we divided the money equally between those two. Didn't think of anything, we're going to just raise some more money. And so when everybody's like, yeah, do a fishing tournament, there aren't any fishing tournaments,
Right.
So we just had that first tournament.
How many teams do you have the first year?
I think 23.
23 teams.
Yeah.
Right.
Not very many. And so it was less than 2 months we put that tournament together. And, we still have some of those sponsors from day one. It's pretty amazing. We're like the little.
Well, give them some love. Who are the sponsors from day one? I mean, you got to give them some love. Go ahead.
The Haunches.
Right.
And Galloway, there's so many, Williamson's family, there's a lot, I mean, Pine Island, everybody came together, for this. And, I'm a lucky mom. I'm very blessed. My son gets remembered. And it's quite a legacy. He made a difference in his short life, and he continues to do that. And, of course, that makes me want to do more and more, obviously, but it's all about, making a difference. And that's what we strive for. I mean, it's almost addictive to just, you just want to help more and more and more people or things. And
you donated for us when we were doing our Kicks for Kids campaign.
Yes.
You changed the lives of so many foster kids who got shoes, and I can't thank you enough for that because that got handed to me last minute, and there were these human trafficking kids, not foster kids, but actually human trafficking kids that were part of families, and they didn't have shoes.
Yeah.
And they actually called me. The sheriff's office and the people that protect these families called me and were like, we need shoes. And I was like, all right, let's make it happen. I got you. And you changed the lives of those kids, and all because of the Bobby Holloway. And I can't thank you enough on how important that was to see that physically happen. I wish I could have seen those people as they got the shoes, but there was a huge transaction process to get it to them because they're protected. And it was just to see those people, how excited they were for them was enough for me. And you do that for so many people every year. And I just want you to know I appreciate you. And you're not just a one-time-of-the-year philanthropist. Right. You will see her at every event. You'll be at Tommy's event, right?
Yep.
Tommy, they're always a part of Tommy Bohanon's event. I see them at the Soup Kitchen event. The Bobby Holloway board is a bunch of people like-minded that get involved and do things for the community. And they've been really nice to me ever since the beginning of meeting them. And we've built a great relationship and with everybody, with all of you. And I enjoy being there. So I look forward this year. I'm going to hopefully be able to bid on an item or two that I want. It'll be nice. I know every year. One time I'll never forget it. They brought out this artwork or something, and I was like, I'm 600 in on this right now. I'm gonna bid 600, right? I'm gonna start the bidding, and when at 500, and then I'll be the one to take it to 6, right? I started to bid it at 500, and someone said $1,000. I said, son of a, like it was that quick. I said $500. We're gonna start bidding at $500. I was like, I'll pay 1,000. I was like, man, I only had 700, man.
Yeah, that's my budget too.
Right, I only had 700, man. That's all I had. Man, why you gonna take the one thing I want?
Yeah, we had Leoma's artwork last year went for $12,000.
$12,000.
That's the most. Yeah, but we have you can bid on something $50 on up, and then we have good stuff in the.
And
raffle.
they have the biggest damn raffle in town. The raffle is massive. You buy raffle tickets. Don't be stingy with your money on the raffle tickets. You want as many as you can get on them raffle tickets because I'm gonna tell you. It's the raffle, and I do the whole raffle, and I got to tell you, when you're doing it, you're like, man, I should have bought more tickets.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour raffle. We
right.
Chances are that any basket you bid on is going to have some alcohol in it.
Right. There's a lot of alcohol. There's a lot of lottery ticket and alcohol baskets. There are those. A lot. Every year, though, all the businesses, they get together. They donate great baskets. They're a part of it. I love being a part of it. If once again, Bobby, it's the HollowayTourney.org, right?
Mm-hmm.
HollowayTourney.org is where you go. A lot of people already know, and there's still time to get in. So if you've never, here's what you got to do. If you don't have a boat, you have a friend who does. Go get the friend who does. Tell them you'll pay for gas and their tournament entry, and then go ahead and get everybody else to pay a little extra, and then you go in. What does a team of 4 cost this year?
$450.
$450 for a team of 4. Are you fishing, Tommy? You fishing a tournament?
If I can find a small enough boat.
Right.
He's a big boat.
Right, but It's got to be like, well, it's just me and Tommy. Why? Because we can't fit anybody else on the boat. Right. It's just like that's the way it works.
You need
man.
people. You need people to fish for you. Yeah.
Right.
Right. He needs a fishing
That's
boat.
the most ghetto thing I've ever. I can go fish, but you bring a boat, fishing rods, bait, all that stuff. Then we'll go out on the water.
And gas
sounds
money.
That sounds like something I would tell somebody. You want to go fishing?
Bring
Yeah,
the gas
hell
money.
yeah. Bring the boat. Bring the rods.
I got the bananas.
Right. I got the bananas.
I got the bananas.
Betty.
Yo, will they get mad for real? Like, they're not gonna take it as a joke. Like, they're nobody.
Banana?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
no.
Let's find out.
Don't piss off people.
I'm just saying. I
don't swim that good.
And
I
you know,
can't find
I'm not
you.
gonna get on the
Has
boat
been
and do it.
A little bobber captain for us several times.
I know I stole him this year. My apologies.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're like, really, Biggs?
Right.
We had a great time in the tourney this we wish we had a great time, great people, great calls. Had a great team last year. Placed about last year, but we still had a great time. Who's
that's
doing
what
the
it's about.
MC this year? I am. What the hell's wrong with you?
Just hear him talk.
It came off the phone line. It said wish we had. It says wish we had time to get in the tourney this year. Great time, great people, great calls. Placed about last year, but had the best time. Who's doing the MC this year?
Who is that?
Some guy.
I like it.
This is Horn. This is Chris Horn.
Even last place is getting a prize this year. We give the 26th, but if you catch the smallest amount of fish,
Can I
you
aim
gotta
for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the 20. By the way, I stole that idea right after your
We'll
tournament.
shine
The
in that
26th place. When you did the 26th place, here's what it does. You have to stay.
Yes.
You don't know. You have to stay for the awards because the board is not posted publicly. So you don't know where you weighed in. And so you're like, how many inches did you get? 80. I got 88. Damn, I beat you. How many did you get? 94? Damn it. I'm in second. And then you're going around trying to figure it out because it's not posted. And 26 will win money.
$1,000.
Doesn't 26 win more than third? Is that what?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
What?
Yes, 26th place wins more than third. And this year you're doing what do you get for last place?
Last place is 500.
It's in the.
You remember making it.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, all right.
I'm looking right at it. Because
All right.
I was so confused by this. I'm glad you explained that. I never asked you, but I'm like, this makes no sense.
Because you want people to stay for the tournament.
That's amazing.
Because here's the deal. Here's what happens when you have a bad fishing day. You just had a bad fishing day. So you come back in, and if you're not really embraced into the cause, you're out. You're bailing out. You're leaving. But if you know that, well, I had a bad fishing day, but 26 can pay me $1,000, we hanging out, dog.
Right.
We caught 3 fish. 26 might be where we need to be. We're staying right here.
So
right.
We also have the first 5 places, obviously, and then we have
First place is how much? Go ahead, break this down. Go ahead.
First place, and I'm going to give a shout out real quick to the sponsors.
All right,
Very
go ahead.
important. Obviously, Extreme is
Right
the
there,
main
yeah, right
sponsor.
back.
Stearns Custom Builders is the sponsor for the first place. That's $3,000. York Road Marine, second place sponsor. That's $1,500. They're also the hat sponsor as well. You've got Goldberg, Noonan, Abraham, who's the third place sponsor. $750 for third place. Fourth place is Baker's Heating and AC, and they're a $500 sponsor. And then you got Monroe Canal Marina, which is the fifth place, and you get a free 2024 entry. And then the 26th place is by Wasted Seaman, and that's $1,000. So it is true. The 26th place actually makes more than the third place
Right.
winner. And then Duper's Poopers is the last place sponsor, and they're $500.
It's in the pooper with duper.
Right. It's in the Pooper with Duper.
Yeah. Also, we have 2 quick picks. They're 500.
And the pooper with duper. That's great.
Yeah.
Was that his idea or you guys'
No,
idea?
that was Jen's idea.
Right. I love that. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, that's cute. But we have 2 quick picks where we'll pick your boat number, and that's $500 just for showing back up. Yeah.
Right.
And then we also have the Pine Island Big Snook, and that's $2,500.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoever brings in the biggest snook.
Yeah.
So how does this, who win, like, do you give the money individually to the fisherman, or is the person?
They give the money right
captain?
there.
Yeah.
So you give it individually to the people, or who
No, the
gets it?
captain gets it.
Right. And then they.
So Conway gets it.
Yeah.
And he
Well,
divides it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he should divide it.
Look at you.
Let's call him.
Right, bro. Right. Hold on. I need before
Right.
I signed up for this. I
Right.
need to know right now my percentage.
How funny
Right now.
would it be if we were to win this freaking tournament? Like,
That
people
would
would
be hilarious.
die. They
Right,
would be
right.
like,
Right.
No,
She's
and then
never
you know what I'm
touched
gonna
the
do, right? I'm gonna take a picture of the podium with 2 big ass bananas. I broke the curse. I broke the curse.
are
We'll see.
pineapples lucky? Can we bring pineapples?
Just not upside down.
Okay.
He's in the water.
Yeah, he's on the water.
Professional every time. Professional every time.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? You out there on the water right now?
Yeah, I'm freezing.
All right, we got the Bobby Holloway board in here. We're talking about the tournament, and have you been listening by any chance?
No, I haven't.
All right, C's wants to know: do you want banana bread or do you want?
I got banana chips.
Banana chips.
That's on you, bro. That's on you.
Yeah, but it's on your boat though.
No, yeah, you ain't getting on my boat.
Right.
I just found out about
We'll
this.
leave you and the bananas on the dock.
Right.
Yeah, I just found this out. Here, I have a more important question though. How does this split work here when we win? How does this work?
Ladies first.
Well, I mean, I did all the work, so I mean.
Right. No, I agree.
Yeah.
But is it like seniority here? Because I've been on the show longer than the girls.
But you're also the shortest. So no.
I mean,
the tallest gets paid first.
Me.
I'm taller than you.
No.
By the way.
No, you're not.
Let's just try and figure that out if something happens.
Right.
Well, I'd like to iron that out before I get on the boat.
We're planning on getting first place.
I'm just saying.
Do you need a lawyer, C's? Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, let's get our people together. Let's just figure this out the right way.
We've decided that we want first place. Can you make that happen?
Right. We decided we don't want second place. We want first.
Yeah. And they want the big snook too. They want the big snook too.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I want all those things also.
All right.
A lot of times I don't get what I want. I've been married for 23 years, so.
Show you right, dog. Show you right.
Let's just go have some fun for a good cause and then get her done.
All right, there we go.
Oh, that's great. But I mean, if we could get paid, that'd be great too. So.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Remember, if you ain't first.
Right.
You're last, but you get paid for last.
Right, I was gonna say, you're not first, you're last.
They got a last place prize this year, Conway. Just so you know. So when it starts looking south out there because you took C's on the boat, just look for the small ones.
Wait, but help me to understand this. So last place, wouldn't I just go and be like, I didn't catch nothing?
No, you got to bring in 3 fish.
Yeah, you got to catch fish.
Oh,
Yeah, you got to get the smallest.
Really small.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people might even do that. They might try for that. Like, all right, we're looking for a 17-inch red. All right. We're looking. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. They didn't have to be.
How big is that fish?
It could be a
5
baby
feet?
red.
Throw it back. It's 5 feet long.
Right.
Throw it back.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Right.
I don't want it.
And how does that work? Do you have to have all 3 species to get last place?
Yes. All 3 species, smallest inches.
That's a good one.
Well,
is it all 3?
I think it's just the smallest. It could be one fish, just the smallest inches.
Oh, I get it.
The smallest fish.
Yeah, we've got to clarify that. But I mean,
Right.
it's new this year.
Well,
but
we'll get that knocked out at the captain's meeting during the rules explanation, which
Like
I
bait fish?
suggest that all of you pay attention to because I never have for the past 5 years, and it's definitely got me disqualified. I was like, I didn't even hear that in the rules. Didn't you say them? Yes, but I didn't hear them. It doesn't mean I say them, but no, I don't actually say them. Who's the weighmaster this year? Who's
Well, Michael Christopher, who is the actual inventor, if you will, of iAngler. So
All right.
he's going to be remotely handling it.
all right?
cool.
So who's? Do I need to say the rules on Friday?
Sure.
All right, sweet.
Sweet.
I'll do the rules. Let me know what kind of rules you want
the-
adjusted there, Conway. Let me know. I'll adjust those rules for you on
Is
the
that
fly.
is that at Monroe Canal or no?
No, it's all at Jug Creek this year.
It's all at Jug Creek. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a prize for the most.
And there's an
Hispanics on the
honor
boat.
start. I don't know if you noticed, but it's an honor start, Conway.
Yeah, I commented on Ernestine's thing. So
That's a great thing,
What'd
bro.
she say?
What'd she
She
say?
said maybe there's a prize for the most Hispanics on a boat. Until the one from Cuba walks by. Until the one coming from Cuba to South Florida goes right by. So like, son of a bitch.
Okay, I need a Hispanic sponsor.
Right, we need a Hispanic.
Right.
Dwayne.
Right.
Dwayne.
He's already sponsoring.
No, Dwayne. Jamie. Jamie.
Oh, I'm sure there's more than one Extreme logo on these things. All right.
There's 15.
There's more.
There's
15.
right.
you got that right.
There's 15.
Right. And pretty soon, does he have an Extreme Fishing logo yet? Does he have that yet? An Extreme Fishing?
He's got a boat. He's got a bay boat wrapped with Extreme.
Is it green? Is it green?
It's gonna be
Yeah.
so badass.
I love it.
Why wouldn't it
Badass,
be?
bro. That's so
All right, I
dope.
gotta go. I gotta start fishing.
All right, all right.
Oh, you act like you work for a living. Get the hell out of
I
here with
do.
that.
I do.
I'll see you. Bye.
Do you think our captain's gonna be sick of us before we even put our foot on?
Oh,
the
he's
boat?
already sick of
He's
you.
already sick of us. Already sick of us.
Right, right.
That's why I'm not
Too
trying to.
late.
I'm not trying to go on his boat. He's gonna.
Ernestine, I want to thank you for being here. I'm going to bring Tommy in next. We got to get Tommy onto the show as well, who's also, I know you guys support each
we
other.
love Tommy, yeah.
Right. The family is equal around this community. And I have to tell you, that's what I love. And I've said it once, I'll say it again. This little circle of family that the Bobby Holloway is an amazing time. They're amazing people on amazing calls. And I am telling you, the most fun you'll ever have at a fishing tournament, hands down. Hands down.
Yes.
Right. It is.
And we didn't come empty-handed. We got
Got donuts and muffins out here for you.
Oh,
wow. There we go. Donuts and muffins.
and
Are they banana?
No.
I don't know.
All right.
and a little bit of Pine Island. Brought some stone crabs. So.
Oh my
Did you really?
Yes.
I love you
Are
for
you
that.
kidding me?
Yeah, when I show up without them.
Right, she did that. It was years ago. You came into my.
That's
No, she
awesome.
brought me stone crabs at the bike drive. At the bike drive.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing a bike drive and I was staying out there
That's
for
right,
3
yeah.
days and I was like, I'm starving. She was, I'm bringing you stone crabs.
Aw.
And I had all these stone crabs out there and it was like 40 below. It was so cold outside that year. And I'm like, stone crabs, I'm freezing my ass off out there eating them. I didn't even care. It's a good time. I love those things. Well, thank you so very much. I
Yes.
appreciate that, man.
Thank you, guys.
Wow, it's so great that you guys got donuts and I got stone crabs. That's so great.
You're crazy as hell.
Right. There we go. All right, we got to take a quick break. More Big Mama Radio coming up next.
This year is gonna be big.
Do you want it?
Thanks for listening to the Extreme Florida Roofing Extreme Stream.
Happy New Year.
More big hits coming up on Big Mama Radio. Hey, Southwest Florida, are you tired of daydreaming about that perfect backyard oasis? Well, wake up and smell the sunscreen, because Custom Pools by Design is here to turn your pool dreams into a splastastic reality. From picturesque Punta Gorda to breathtaking Bonita Springs, we've got the sunshine state covered like SPF on a summer day. Our in-ground custom pools are like the MVPs of backyard beauty. And don't forget to ask about the exclusive marble decking. And guess what? We've got spas that are hotter than a jalapeno in the Florida sun. Soothing bubbles, anyone? Here at Custom Pools by Design, we're not just building pools, we're crafting outdoor masterpieces. We'll work with you to create a backyard wonderland that even your neighbors will want an invite to. What sets us apart? The exclusive use of PebbleTech pool interiors. Custom Pools by Design. Family owned and operated for 20 plus years. And don't forget to check us out online at custompoolsbydesign.com. Swing by our showroom at 1007 Southeast 12th Court in Cape Coral. Call Custom Pools by Design at 239-573-4439 and dive into the details. Custom Pools by Design, where your backyard dreams take the ultimate plunge. Let's make a splash, Southwest Florida.
Hey there, Fort Myers. This is Jamie, the general manager at Dixie Buick GMC, and I've got a secret to share. The best kept secret in town. We've been proudly owned by the same family for a whopping 90 years. Dixie Buick GMC. That's right, 90 years of commitment to our community. And here's the kicker. Absolutely no dealer fees or market adjustment fees. We believe in transparency and giving you the best deal possible. Now, here's an exclusive deal just for our Big Mama Radio listeners. Mention that you heard it on BMR and you'll get $1,000 off your purchase. Yes, you heard it right. $1,000. Dixie Buick GMC. Find us conveniently located on US 41 in Fort Myers. Visit our website at dixiebg.com to check out our extensive inventory or swing by for a test drive. Dixie Buick GMC. And if you want to chat with someone who knows their stuff, give us a call at 239-330-9918. Dixie Buick GMC. Don't miss out on the Dixie Buick GMC experience, where tradition meets top-notch service. Dixie Buick GMC. Family-owned, fee-free, and fantastic. See you soon.
In today's educational system, one size does not fit all. Optima Classical Academy has the time-tested, result-proven education parents are looking for. A tuition-free charter school, we provide a classical curriculum, high-quality teachers, and state-of-the-art facilities here in Fort Myers. Optima Classical Academy's new campus at Gladiolus and Summerlin is now open for fall enrollment. Visit gladiolus.optimaclassical.org to learn more.
Are you tired of endless waits at the auto shop? Frustrated with vague diagnosis and lengthy repair times? Look no further than Leading Edge Auto Care. At Leading Edge Auto Care, we're not just another repair shop. We're a family-owned and operated business, serving Cape Coral since 2009 with trust, expertise, and commitment to getting you back on the road faster. With our 9,000 square foot facility equipped with 7 lifts and cutting-edge diagnostic equipment, we're ready to handle any issue. Minor tune-up, major overhaul, we've got you covered. Our ASE certified technicians use the latest technology to quickly pinpoint solutions, saving you valuable time and money. We only use top quality replacement parts, ensuring your manufacturer's warranty remains intact. Leading Edge Auto Care, where cutting edge technology meets real world experience. Call us today at 239-242-2277. That's 239-242-CARS. Let us get you back on the road faster than ever. Check them out at leadingedgeautocare.com. Leading Edge Auto Care. Trust, experience, and efficiency.
Your playlist non-stop.
Non-stop hits all
NFL superstar and financial planner Tommy Bohanon.
Hey, money, money, hey, money, money, hey.
Are you ready for retirement? Do you need cash?
Cash out, no limit.
Because your financial future starts now.
Bang, bang, bang. Let's get it.
On Big Mama Radio.
We don't have a lot of time because we talked a lot about the virus. Sorry,
That's
he
fine.
did that. He piggybacked you, bro. Sorry.
Where the hell did,
I would never do that to you. Just so you know, I would never double book you. I would never
See
do
that?
that.
What?
Had me standing on the wall,
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that.
doing wall sits over there. I mean,
Right.
I just,
All
yeah.
the chairs were taken.
What happened to Big Mama?
that's all right. Great cause.
Am I
We
gone?
love the Bobby Holloway
Yeah.
Foundation anyway. So
Yeah, you guys. I know you do. And they're. All right. Yeah.
What kind of voodoo is this? Where is he?
There we go. I got it. I'll fix it. Yeah, sometimes it resets like that. You just have to reset it.
So I'm very much excited for basically back-to-back weekends. You guys were on the same weekend one year, and I remember it was a big conversation.
Yeah, it was last year. So we try to plan it out where we can have ours the next weekend or vice versa, however it works. Last year we were on the same weekend, so it was a little tough because, like you said, we like to be a community. We try to everybody support everybody.
I'll give that number for you. Leave today, bro.
Okay.
Yesterday, I'll tell you about my week. It's been nuts. I can't slow it down. Now today is the day I'm going to break it down. I actually cleaned out the offices and everything. So let's talk a little bit about this. This guy says the key to getting rich is making wealthy friends. The new research showing that people from low-income backgrounds are more successful in growing their wealth when they have rich friends, and the best place to meet rich friends is Applebee's. What are you mad about the article? I didn't write it. What are you laughing for?
Applebee's.
Yeah, this is from money.com. You ever go to money.com?
I don't think I've ever been on money.com, honestly.
Really?
But with articles like that, I probably should not be on money.com.
Researchers from Massachusetts Institute of Technology found that the public spaces like libraries and parks can foster some cross-class interactions, but not as good as Olive Garden, Applebee's, or sharing a bloomin' onion. They say the most socio-economical diverse places in America are affordable chain restaurants. They have the largest positive impact on cross-class encounters that both scale in their diversity of visitors. CD started hanging out at Applebee's.
Free bread.
Think of the clients you can get at Applebee's.
Date night, Applebee's. You know,
Right.
2 for $20. Somebody's sharing a bloomin' onion. I don't know about that, but
Right.
And Olive Gardens, you get the endless breadsticks. I mean, you could be there for all day.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to order yet. Just bring some more breadsticks. Sir, you've been here since noon. I know.
And a water, please.
Right.
And a water.
This is why I'm a financial guru.
Do you have any influential customers here right now? I'm just asking. I'm just wondering. Do you? Who just drove up in the Mercedes? Sir, why are you asking that question? This is the third time you asked me about what people drove up in. I'm just hanging out here. I love Olive Garden. It's amazing.
When you're here, your family.
Right. I love it. I love that. Developing good financial habits is crucial for achieving ultimate financial stability. Would you agree with that statement?
100%.
I got essential habits that can help you on your journey. All right? Say if you think these are legitimate or just lame. Live within your means. The strategy is the foundation of all good financial habits. Living beneath your means is essential for financial success. Do you think that's true?
No, I mean, living within your means, yes. Living below, I mean, I talk to clients about this all the time. Let's say we started working together and you were making, let's say, $65,000.
Okay.
And throughout the years, you continually get raises. Now you're making 150.
Right.
If you can live on that 65 that you were, making when we first started working together, then yes, we can obviously do a lot with that money that is now being made. And, when you do get a raise, live like you were living before.
People don't, though.
Yeah, don't say, oh, I just got a 10% raise. Now I'm making $10,000 more. I'm going to spend that $10,000. No, let's save that $10,000 and have a decision with it at the end of the year. And like I said all the time, it's not, hey, we have to invest this money. Maybe now we have a decision to, go on a vacation. We have all of this stuff that we're able to do.
Pay yourself. You deserve it. Prioritizing saving by treating it as a non-negotiable expense.
Correct.
Give yourself a consistent raise. Regularly increase your savings rate. You just got done basically saying that.
Yeah, if I get to my clients to save, 15 to 20% of their annual income, we're doing a great job.
Buy value. Make wise spending choices by focusing on value rather than impulse.
For sure.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, impulse. I mean, it controls all of us with Amazon and everything that's right at our fingertips. You see something on the TV with a commercial or what have you, and you're like, I need to go look at that.
C's taught me a little something. He got me to do something that I've never done before. I wanted to. He had, when I first met him, he had these backdrops that I just love for his photo booth, and I want them too. He's like, bro, I'll tell you where to get them on Black Friday.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do I got to wait? Bro, it's January. He was like, yeah, or it was like February. So it was a long time away. I was like, Black Friday is a long time away. He was like, yeah, you don't want to buy them until Black Friday.
Right.
I know that for a fact.
Half the price.
Half the price.
Half the price for the same thing, unless
Right.
you absolutely have to. I wait every year.
He was like,
Black Friday.
you can rent mine until then. I was like, really? He was like, yeah, cool, let's roll.
Well, I mean, I have the little like Capital One thing that looks for codes
on
my
app.
widget.
Yeah, the widget.
Whenever
I have
I
that
go
on
on
Google
my
Chrome.
on my Google Chrome,
Yep.
as soon as you buy
It'll
anything,
tell
you
you.
go to the checkout, you hit activate, and it looks for all the codes.
That same exact thing, and it'll tell you what if you can get it cheaper.
One of the best ways that I save money from those impulse buys is I don't
What? You didn't
save
know?
my
No.
credit card on file. If I have to get up like from the couch to go get my credit card to put in, I think about
Right.
it now twice.
Yeah.
If you have to borrow you can't afford it. Avoid unnecessary debt.
I believe in that. I mean, you have all these different companies now with like A-Firm and different things that give you 0% financing. Yeah, maybe I can afford it, but I would rather have that 0% financing, pay for it for over 12 months. But if you're taking a 5, 6, 7% interest rate on buying something that really you don't need, don't do it.
Pay your bills ahead of time. Stay organized and avoid late fees.
Yes.
Right. Read one financial book each year. Continuously educate yourself.
I believe in that. I mean, I think that you should, and that's what I try to do with my clients is I want to educate them. I want them to become more aware of what they're spending and different things of that nature. So if I'm able to, be part of that financial journey and education, then I'm doing my job as well.
For the first time ever in my life, I'm doing that. This next thing, track your spending, understand where your money goes.
For sure.
By the way, I did have a 401k. They called me and they're sending, they closed it and they're sending me a little $128 Fidelity.
Okay.
And they said I still have it now, but it doesn't have a balance. And I was like, well, why are you sending me the money? Just why is it coming out?
Right.
And they said it was in some kind of, it was some kind of very bad word. Seizure? No? Something like that. Forfeiture. It was in a forfeiture account. And I was like, well, what is that? And they were like, we're just sending you the money. I was like, all right, cool, send it to me. So I have $128 to invest. Track your spending. Spend less time watching TV. Use that time for productive activities. I'm learning that about myself again recently. Balance your checkbook regularly. Keep your finances in check.
Well, and I mean, it's so much easier now with online banking and different things like that. You don't have to actually go to the old, when our parents and everybody first started getting checkbooks, they actually had it written down. You don't have to do that anymore. You can go right online, hit statement, and it's right there.
Right. I've never wrote down. I don't get receipts from the ATM.
You know how many clients that I work with that I ask for a voided check for just to connect the bank account to the investment account? Nobody uses even checks anymore. It's all
you gotta go to
auto
bank and get
draft
one
and everything
now.
like that.
I have checks. Too many of them. Let's learn to say no to yourself. Practice self-discipline.
For sure.
Here's the one I think everyone needs to hear. When I say everyone, I mean my wife. Learn to say no to your kids. Teach them financial responsibility. Finn has no financial responsibility at all. He's never going to understand financial. He doesn't understand what birthdays and holidays are. He doesn't get that. He's just like, hey, I'm going to need 10,000 V-Bucks today.
Yeah.
Because.
For what? I just need it.
Oh, you can't take Anacat to the store.
Right.
You cannot. She just thinks I'm the richest man in the damn world. She's like, I want this. I want this. No, I'm getting this. I'm not asking. This is mine.
Right.
That's mine, Daddy.
And it's so much harder with the girl than it is with a boy, just so you know.
Oh, yeah.
So much harder. I can't. Izzy came up to me last night. You're the witness.
Oh my God, bro. Yo, listen.
He was there.
This guy melted like a puddle.
Daddy.
She comes in and this is what happens. Me and him are sitting there and this is it.
Oh my God.
Daddy.
Right.
Look at the eyes.
Right.
Look at the eyes.
That's what she did to me. And then she came and held my hands.
Right.
Oh.
And then her friend was backup. Her friend was backup. Her friend was like,
yeah. Come on. You love
Right.
her, right? Show me. Don't
Daddy.
embarrass her by showing me that you don't love her.
It's spring
You
break.
know, I'm not feeling good this time right now. And I was like, yeah, I know. She's not sick. You understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling good right now, and I could really use a steak and shake.
No, that's not how it happened at all.
All right.
She's like, I'm not really feeling good. He's like, okay. And then she's like, so since I'm not, and this went on for like a minute and a half, and I'm like, spit it out. What do you want? We all know you want something. I can tell. And the whole time he's like, you must want something. And I looked at him, and I'm like, the longer this takes, the bigger it is, whatever she
Right.
wants. So I'm like, she wants something huge, something money. And then that's when she finally told him what
A
it was.
steak and shake.
Just a shake. That's all
That's
she
all she wanted. So I tried to get the family to go to Steak and Shake to eat because I'm going to kill two birds with one stone, knock this
Right.
out in the park. I don't want to just order a
Right.
shake, right? Y'all want to get Steak and Shake? Let's all eat Steak and Shake tonight. I'm into it.
Hop in the car.
Sarah goes, I don't want it. I want a chili dog. I said, they have chili dogs at Steak and Shake. They're good. I've had one there before.
Steak and Shake is awesome.
I've never had one there. I said, they're good, though. She was like, I don't want it from there. So I ended up going to McDonald's, 7-Eleven, and Steak and Shake last night. So not McDonald's, Dairy Queen, 7-Eleven, and Steak and Shake.
Oh my
Dairy
goodness.
Queen has chili dogs?
They have chili dogs,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Dairy Queen's fire.
They've got amazing cheese curds, by the way. Not
Their
better than
food
Culver's,
is
but-
fire.
Yes.
Their food is fire.
Low
Their
key.
burgers are delicious.
Low
Their
key.
chicken strips, they
Their
got
jalapeno
gravy.
burger is-
They got
I like
gravy
the
with their chicken
gravy.
strips, like bro, like
DQ
And the
is,
Texas bread thing, and you think, oh, gravy. Yeah.
right. And they had free cones yesterday, so Fatty had to go get a cone. All right. When I say Fatty, I mean me.
Ah.
All right. I wanted my free cone. I love Dairy Queen ice cream. And you know what Sarah says every time I get it? You know that's not real ice cream. I'm like, I don't care. That's probably why I like it so much. Don't care. Don't care.
Dip it in chocolate, please.
Right.
good.
Yes.
Give me the dipped cone.
Right. I love it.
Swirl.
Buy term and investment. Buy term and invest the difference. Opt for affordable insurance.
It depends. I don't believe in that. You know, in some situation, yes, but other situations where you know, whole life is a good option. Then, and we've talked about this on the
Right,
show. where
right.
Whole life is a great option for a vast majority of people. It gets a bad rap, but it's something that you know is a tax mitigation tool for a lot of people.
You believe in it? You sell it?
I sell whole life and term.
Oh yeah, all right. That's part of it, right? The investments, right? That's part of it. Is also
it's part of my investment strategy. A lot of the times is that I can use that as a bond portion of the portfolio because it's a fixed rate that it's going to come, and we pay a dividend in our insurance.
Did your brain hurt when you learned this in college?
Yes and no. I mean, it's definitely something that you have to
Have a passion for.
Katie will read any of my books and she'll be like, "This is the driest shit ever." Like, why do you like this?
Like the tacos?
Just as dry.
Just as dry?
Just as dry.
Damn, that's a dry ass book.
That's a dry. God.
But no, it definitely is something that you have to be interested in, and that's why hiring a professional is something that you probably should do, even if you feel like you're not ready, because it's not something that you're going to sit down and read. So if you at least have somebody that's educating you and putting it in terms that you understand,
right,
that's really what's important.
I got time for the couple more. We'll get to a couple more here. Know what you're paying. Understand fees and expenses. We think we talked about that. Give to others. Cultivate a generous mindset. What do you think about that?
I mean, obviously, we give back our time and money quite a bit, and so I definitely believe in giving back to the community and making sure that the next generation is given a hand up.
We appreciate that about you, man. We'll leave it. Let's leave it with this one more time. Give out the information about how you can get to the Playmakers event.
Yeah, so you can go on the TommyBohanonFoundation.org. You can message me on Facebook. We still have sponsorships available, including a couple of premier sponsorships. So if you want your logo anywhere and everywhere that is Tommy Bohanon Foundation, we'd love to have you. TommyBohanonFoundation.org, 239-691-0801. You can message me or the foundation on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is. It's either me or Katie that's responding to those things.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. The community appreciates you. It's always great to have you on the show. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Bohanon! All right, we are at that time right now. We are at that time, ladies and gentlemen.
Such a good-looking man.
All right. Right, I would
love
never look
coming
that
here.
good in that shirt.
Right. Like I'd have man boobs.
Right.
Belly
like
sticking out. Like, this man just looks good. Every time he
Right.
comes in here, bro, he's like, oh, I just threw this on.
Diesel
Lululemon.
wears like a
Liar.
picnic table.
Freaking liar.
Not this.
That's not Lululemon?
No, this is Collars and Co. I think so. It's the nice collar and all that. It was on what's that show with Mark Cuban?
Shark Tank.
Oh, Shark Tank.
Wow.
Oh, I like it. It was $46 a month to get one shirt for 40.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
0% finance.
Right, there you go. That's why he did it. That's why he did it. That's why he did it.
Right.
Guys, have a great day. We will see you tomorrow for a Therapy Thursday. It'll be an excellent show and more great times here each and every day. We'll keep you updated on as we find out more about the arrest of the 16-year-old in relation.
He's been released. He's in juvenile detention now. He just went to court at 8:30 this morning, and he's
Charged with that crime?
His official charge has been released: homicide during a robbery.
So it's him.
Nobody's saying it, but come on. Yeah, it's got to be him. It's got to be him. It was Cape
And he's
Coral-
been released on bond?
No, released because he's a juvenile. He's been released from
he's
the
in
adult.
the-
So
okay.
because everybody's talking about there's an uproar right now, and nobody understands how this works.
So he's in juvenile.
He is released from Lee County Jail. He's not in Lee County Jail, but he's in the juvenile facility. So that's why when you go and look him up, it says released. He's in custody, but he's not in Lee County adult jail custody.
Right.
He's in juvenile. So he. Right, but to juvenile though, he's not on the streets. He's on a whole.
How do you know that?
They just released a new article on it.
All right.
8:30 this morning. No, I meant, but you can look up on the Lee clerk. He had court this morning, first appearance, which as soon as you get arrested the very next morning, you have first appearance. And he's being held on a 21-day bond right now, or 20-day hold. And he's not going to be released, but this is a part of juvenile detention. They get hit with 21 days no matter what because they're
And then
juvenile.
if they decide to charge you as an
Right,
adult,
then they
that
got
happens.
3 weeks to figure out what they're going to charge him with. But he's already been charged with robbery during homicide during a robbery. That's his official charge: homicide during a robbery.
Attempted armed robbery.
It's him all day.
I know they're gonna. That's just the first charge.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's
Attempted
just
armed robbery.
That's just so he doesn't leave
minor
after
possession
21
of a
days.
firearm,
Fleeing.
and looting. All kinds
Right,
of stuff.
and I hope they throw the book at him, bro.
Right.
Absolutely,
Life.
bro. Absolutely.
Life.
Bury you, bro. Bury
You've
you.
done your last minute
You
out
took
here in the world.
Literally an innocent girl out of a community. You had the entire community on edge, man. And not only that, but you've shaken our core, our sense of peace now.
All right.
That's shattered. Now
Now
you're
we're
not,
worried
On
for
a
our
road
life
that I
because
travel
of you.
daily.
Right. Now we can't. Now,
Right.
now you can't. Now you can't let them go out. Now you don't want them to go out. You know,
Right.
it's bullshit.
Now I'm gonna go have to sit in the back of the theater and stare at
Right.
my son while he's
Right.
in the theater. Yeah, it's gonna be weird, but I'm gonna do it. It's just what it is.
Well, yeah, that's real. That's much. Wow, that's a lot less than we're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
We've already decided. We already made a game plan.
Yeah.
I'll be in the front parking lot. Sarah will be in the back parking lot, and we're going to send somebody on the inside to watch on the inside,
That's what I'm
right?
gonna do. I'm gonna sit in the top
Right.
row.
And then
Eating
don't
chicharrones
let me
and then
forget
on
the
there.
armed security that I've hired now to go with her everywhere she goes. I mean, I'm at that point. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, hey, how much do you charge for personal escorting my daughter places?
Let's just schedule so our kids all go together, and then we'll
Right.
we'll take
That
a
didn't work.
side, you know.
That didn't work. Like, that was the thing. Like, they were in numbers. Like C said yesterday, she was doing the right thing.
Right.
She was with her girls. They were on a back road. They weren't on a main road. They
It
were
wasn't
just
at 1 in the morning.
1 in the
They
morning.
weren't doing anything nefarious. They were going from the movie theaters to go eat at McDonald's, bro.
Right.
About the most innocent thing that you can do, and you took this girl's
And
life
how
away.
much
Fuck
money
you
did
for
she
that, bro.
possibly have in that pocket? That
Come
she's
on,
going to
bro. Like, that's
McDonald's
what I'm.
with
It's
her.
just
Right.
ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
If that was the motive, that's ridiculous.
But I can tell you right
there's
now.
probably more.
Well, did the
Not
kid
that-
know them already and
Yeah,
everything like
That's
that?
what
I
we
don't
don't
know
know.
yet.
We're kind of, we don't know. Nobody knows yet, but we're trying to figure
We
it
are
out.
truly invested as a community and as a show. So we want justice for her. And
And I bet you she fought.
Yeah.
I bet you.
All right.
I bet you she fought. You know, and that's why it happened the way that it did, because he was a pussy, and he took somebody's life. It's ridiculous.
Right. Tomorrow on the show, we'll give you an update plus Therapy Thursday. Have a great day. Remember, when that repo man comes for the car, don't forget to save the radio.